Am I back? It should be back. uh, Lovely. Lovely indeed. Okay, I think I should be here. I don't know why the stream just disappeared and ended, but hey, Tower of God read through. Episodes 33 to 44 of season 3. Yeah, we're still in season 3. Season 4 hasn't started for anyone yet. But today, we're going to see if Doom is going to be a disappointment or if he's going to do at least something. I mean, Yama did get teleported somewhere, like in a different spot, so I just think that he probably will have to have something to do on that peace wall or whatever that is called. I would just say we already got a short delay because of the crash of my stream. Let's just get right into it. Chapter 33, here we come. In total, this is already chapter 450. Only 120 chapters to go. 52nd floor, the wall of peaceful coexistence. 1. What the? My leg. What happened? It's now or never. Where do you think you're going, Slayer candidates? Rip Pyro. Hey, noisy boy. Welcome to the stream. Don't look at the 1 minute 30 second stream that I had just a few minutes ago. That was weird, man. I hope you had a nice day. It's only going to get nicer reading a bit of Tower of God together with me. I don't understand streaming sometimes. Good thing I'm not muted at least. Okay, so the bomb is just doing things that normal regulars should not be able to do. I mean, he's an irregular, so obviously he's doing crazy shit. Gado! Who's massacring Gado? That shot! Zon, are you alright? I just downloaded new word crazy! Tell me what you're getting on the gacha when you start playing it. Really interested in which characters you pull. And we progress it all through beyond the tutorial. I mean, it might feel a bit overwhelming at first with all of the tutorials and different modes and everything, but it's the classic gacha experience. It's basic, and it's not too complicated in how you can use characters, but sadly there's already like a meta building. Like, Evan is strong. Evan is really strong. Oh no, I hate that Evan is strong, man. Not that he's a bad character, but I would like to not use him. It must be in Jordan. I'm fine. Cover the Slayer candidates. You're really starting to piss me off. Doom, relax. I'm here to help you. Shut up. I don't need help from a goddamn rugrat like you. Lopobia Yasracha. I caught a glimpse of your past just now when you tried to fill me with the power of the canine people. It looked like you got a grudge against the 10 family leaders. I am fighting against the heart too. Maybe you and I are up against the same enemy. Just this once. Could you trust me? I'm not sure if just touching him is enough to break the spell. But if some part of me can get rid of it, then just maybe. What's going on? This can't be. The pain, it's gone? No, Doom! You're not supposed to wake up. You were supposed to just be a puppet king under a spell. The canine people don't need a king like you. What? I'm going to create a better world for the canine people. A world where my son Louis is acknowledged as a fellow canine person. A completely different world of canine people where your bloodline and strength aren't the only thing that matters. Me? I don't know what kind of world you envision for the canine people. But if you think you can control our people's destiny, think again. The canine people are destined to be dominated by competition and strength. Not even I can change that. The canine people themselves chose the current society. You want to change their society just because it doesn't suit your ideals? You've really got some nerve. Is he really dead now? Gado! Slayer candidate, I promised to tell you where Deng's real heart is if you beat me. So I guess now it's time to keep my word. Deng's real heart is in Louis. What? A long time ago, I gave Louis Deng's heart to save him He's my son after all. Louis is my real son. What do you mean Louis is your real son? Yes, if you give Louis' heart back to Deng, it might save Deng, but it would also kill Louis. I chose to save Louis instead of Deng. Deng? And I told myself that was their destiny. What would you have chosen? Answer me, God. If it were you, would you kill Louis to save Deng? I led Deng and the canine people to their doom just to save my son. But I thought it was the right thing to do for the cage. If that was so wrong, what else could I have done? If you tried to turn back their destiny and kill Louis now, do you really think that's any different from what I did? Deng! Please, dear God, have mercy. Answer me. Several years earlier. Father! Father, please, I'm begging you. Father, Louis is my friend. Make the other canine people stop picking on Louis. They keep bullying him just because he got human ears. Alright. I'll see what I can do. Really? Thanks, Father. But I want you to focus on your training so you can help those weaker than you. Okay, Father. Louis. Lord Gado, It's nice to see you two getting along so well. Really? Is it okay for me to be Deng's friend? Sure. I hope you and Deng stay good friends for a long time. Let's go. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Lord Gado. Thank you. I'm sorry, Deng. Louis. Where am I? What is this place? Look at this! Character death! But it's still a character that nobody cares about. I know that none of the important characters are going to die. Like, at least up till the point where you guys are in the webtoon. But, man, what Tower of God really needs for me to care about it again is important character death. Even if it's like Shibisu or Hats, I would care about those deaths a bit more. Like Cheng is not like any deaths for the characters that are part of the season 1 gang. If somebody from the season 1 gang dies, I can feel something for that. But I feel like after season 1, it didn't matter that much anymore. I did not care about characters like Prince, Arc Raptor, Chang or Cheng, I'm not even sure. Even if Quadro died, I wouldn't care. Like, I don't know. It could be a personal issue of mine, but I say this every time. And welcome to the stream, Rin. I hope you had a nice day. It's only going to get nicer. I say this every time, but for some reason, I don't have any emotional connection to most of the characters. My emotional connection to Endorsi is that I think she's hot and I like her like that. My emotional connection to Kaiser is that I actually like her. But I don't think that, besides those two, I don't think I have that much of a connection to most of the other characters. My emotional connection to Rachel is that I like her in the sense that she at least makes progress for the story. But I think that's it. That damn elder. What the hell did he do to me? Who's that? A high ranker? He just popped up out of nowhere. The wall. That son of a bitch Kelhelm. Did he send me to the wall of peaceful coexistence? Wait, those ears. Are you by any chance a Canaan person? Did Kelhelm send you? Do you know who Kelhelm is? Call that bastard's pocket right now and tell him if he doesn't send me back to the cage, I'll hunt him down and cut his throat. Tell him right now or I kill you too. This doesn't sound good. Did Lord Kelhelm fail to take over the Canaan people? If he even lays a finger on the cage, what should I do? He's that meat. He seems like a really powerful Canaan person. So, for some reason, they don't recognize Yama? At this point, I feel like Slayers are not even famous. You don't recognize not only a high ranker, but a Slayer from FUG, and it's not that he's inactive like White or something. Why does nobody recognize important characters? Hurry up and call him! I didn't hear anything from Lord Kelhelm anyways, but Lord Kelhelm must have sent him here. Why on earth did he send that guy here? What did he see? Hey you, who are you? This is the area of peaceful coexistence. No outsiders are allowed here. I think only really Karaka is ever recognized by other people, which is weird because Karaka is like the newest Slayer, so he shouldn't even. Newest Slayer probably still means that Karaka is still like already for hundreds of years active. I think, right? Karaka is probably still over 100 years of activity in the Slayer verse or something. I was just leaving anyway, but what are you doing here? I'm a company commander in the 2nd Division of the 5th Squadron of Sahar's army. I'm here on royal orders. If you really want to leave, we'll show you out after running a background check on you. Sahar's army. Did you just say Sahar's army? Battleship Aquila. Behold, the cats of the great Lopobia family. And the greatest, most imposing member of the family, Lopobia Yasracha. A goatman forced to work for Yasracha. Ranker Tura. Behold his glory and bow before him. I guess if you think Yama's a 2nd generation Slayer, so maybe he's been around so long, the current gen of the Tower citizens still don't really know him. But he's active. Like, it doesn't make any sense, because, like, he's working together with people from the workshop. He's definitely active. People from his cage, the Canine people, are climbing the tower and have become rankers in recent time as well. They even, like, if you think about it, there's even different organizations connected to Yama, spread out all over the place. I just think it's bad writing. And I'm very sorry to call it that, but people really should, Yama should really be recognized. Like, what's an example I could make? No, I don't know any series that has made similar mistakes or did something like that. I don't know. I swear I kill him today. Yasaracha, that son of a bitch. I swear I kill him someday. If it's the last thing I do. So, I think Goatman is a new race. Even though that's not too important, because he could also be just classified as a human. Unless he has different abilities from humans. Like, would Paracule be counted as a human? He has shown nothing that separates him from humans. So technically he is the same as, let's say, Shimizu. It's not like people recognize the Heart's army commanders. Yeah, because apparently the most important fighting force of the kingdom is not recognizable. The only people who sometimes get recognized are princesses, but even then, apparently, people don't even recognize princesses all the time. Is it just me? Or is there a dog somewhere around here? Behold his mighty power. Somewhere else in the tower. The wall of peaceful significance, peaceful coexistence. So who are you? Caliban? Caliban! I didn't recognize him with the arm behind his back. I don't know why he's making this weird pose. High ranker Caliban. Oh, did he, like, get a weapon? Like, what is this peacock-like feathery thing on his arms? The wall of peaceful coexistence. Coexistence is no more than a seed of chaos. It can't bring about peace. Those fools opposing King Zahart sure came up with a stupid name for their wall. I just can't wait to tear down that stupid wall. Okay, so they're setting up Caliban versus Yama. Okay, feats, predictions. Caliban versus Yama. We have seen Caliban go against Jinsung Ha. Jinsung Ha was not a Slayer, but he's known as an Ancient Ranker. But Ancient Ranker is not really a term. He is just a Ranker that's really, really old. That's what an Ancient Ranker is. So I'm not even sure if Jinsung Ha is like a high rank. Jinsung Ha should be a high ranker. Like if he went back into the ranking system. So would Jinsung be stronger than Yama? I don't know, because the Slayers, my understanding of FUG was that the Slayers are the strongest people of FUG, because the Slayers are the people that are supposed to take down the 10 great family heads. So, if not the strongest people, if they are not the strongest people, why are they supposed to take down the 10 great family heads? And not the actual strongest people? I'm not sure how I would say this goes. I feel like Caliban and Yama could be on a pretty even playing ground. Bum, where are you, Bum? Louis. Dang isn't breathing. He's not dead, is he? Where the fuck are you? No, Bum would not say, where the fuck are you? Bum would say, where the heck are you? Because Bum doesn't swear. Louis, listen. You said you'd set Dang free. Why is Dang lying here unconscious, with a hole in his chest? If you give the heart that's in Louis back to Dang, we've got to do something. We have to save Dang. Bum's a good boy. Yeah, he's a cinnamon roll. Heart? I need a heart. You might be able to save Dang. But is it really any different from what I did? I'm sorry, Louis. I don't think there's any way to save Dang, so you're lying to him. Now I see. Screw you. I'm bringing Dang back to life, no matter what. I can't choose one person's life over another like Gado did. It's not because I'm so much more moral or righteous than Gado. It's just, maybe I don't want to save Dang as badly as Gado wants to save Louis. Nah. Bum, you have no reason to care about these people. You have no reason to care about these people. I have less reason than you to care about these people, but you, like, if you have 1 point of care, I have 0. Like, you're going to war for people you just met. That's like me going into the city, talking with a person, and then I decide to go to war against a different country for that person. Like, it doesn't make sense. I'm going to attack Russia because somebody in my chat said they got pushed over by a Russian when they were a child. Oh, Pyro, I think this is Bum realizing exactly what you're saying. What gave me the nerve to take Dang's hand and tell him I'd help him? It's not like I could put someone's life or the fate of the Canaan people on the line to help him like Gado. Was it because I didn't know about Dang's secret in the past? No, that's not it. I just didn't genuinely want to help him badly enough. That's wrong. I still think what he says here is wrong. It's not that he didn't genuinely want to help him badly enough. It's that he wants to help people. Yeah, the savior complex stuff we talked about. Bum has a incredibly big savior complex. And he wants to save everybody. Even though the tower is all about betrayals. The tower is all about betrayals and everybody is pushing each other around. And Bum is like, no, I need to help everybody because I want to create a paradise for everybody. You know in which series Bum belongs to? You know in which series Bum belongs to? Let me pull over a picture. Let me save a picture. There it is. Bum belongs in this freaking series. Bum belongs in this series. This is where he belongs. This is where he belongs. This is the true story where Bum should have been. But let's continue reading. To save Dang. This can't be happening. I was a hypocrite. Why are you so zoned out, Slayer candidate? Doom! Are you feeling sorry for that guy? He tried to lead the Canaan people to their doom just to save his kid. Yeah, I know, but I'm not interested in how you feel. You broke the spell in my heart and saved the Canaan people. Just focus on that for now. And I know it's only on your behalf, but I'll help you guys fight. Really? What the fuck? I was only away for a few minutes. Pyro's ranting again. Roll credits. Pyro is always ranting about Tower of God because Tower of God has so many issues, man. Yeah, I need some help to fight Yasracha and the 10 family leaders too. You're already doing everything you need to do in this battle. Don't obsess so much over dying in battle. Countless people have died unfair deaths in battle anyway. The important thing is for you to focus on what you want to fight for now. Mom! Like Daddy! The Wall of Peaceful Coexistence 2. Hi Louis, this message is it Dang's pocket? If this pocket is near you when I die, I set this message to play automatically. If you're hearing this, it means I must be dead, right? Dang. Louis, there was one last thing I had to tell you. You probably think I'm special because I'm Lord Garo's son, but actually I'm not his real son. I'm no different from you, Louis. What? What do you mean, Dang? It's a recording, he can't answer you. Du Monichan. I'm just a fake son he adopted to store someone else's heart in. You've always thought of me as some kind of savior for helping you, but you were the only person I could count on in that family. I've always felt this intense closeness to you. I even wondered if maybe my real heart is actually in you. If my real heart is in you, I might just be able to die knowing that I saved you. This probably sounds crazy, right? Sorry for hiding the truth from you all this time. I have a feeling I put everyone in danger by not telling the truth, but I didn't have a choice. I just wanted to take the hand that was offered to me. I wanted to take Bum's hand and try running away from the destiny just one last time. So even if I die, don't blame anyone for it, Louis. I'm just happy that someone gave me their hands. Dang. Louis is the only one who is supposed to care about his staff, because he's the only one who really is close to Dang. I'm sorry for leaving you all by yourself. Dang. Baylord Yama, the Wall of Peaceful Coexistence. Did you just say Zahar's army? That's right. Don't come any closer or we consider it a threat to King Zahar's army and attack. You're not the one attacking here. I am. Why did he deactivate his full transformation? Maybe it's too stamina draining. Let's say it's too stamina draining or something. I don't want Kelhelm to get his way, but I can't let Zahar's army just walk away from right in front of me. Say your prayers. Did he just attack King Zahar's army? What are you doing? Do you really think King Zahar's army will just sit back and let you attack them like that? Shut up. All hell will break loose once you find out who I am anyway. I might as well just kill that bastard before then. What? Who is this guy? You may be a high ranker, but you're making a serious mistake. I don't stand a chance in a one-on-one duel with a high ranker. I'll use my mucus to drag him back to the base and finish him off with the rest of the troops. Huh? Oh my god. Crap. I don't stand a chance. Screw this. You'll have to try harder than that if you want to escape. Explosion. He killed him. Is that guy nuts? Perfect. I can get rid of the small fries first. They'll give me some time to figure out a way to get back to the cage. We lost Calder. His vital signs are offline. Division Commander, I think Calder is dead. Oh, what? What happened? The wall guards would never attack someone first. Does this have something to do with the sudden energy burst just now? I've got a bad feeling about this. I already forget what your name was, because you're not Yasracha, I think. I think Yasracha was the cat. Yasracha was the cat guy, and you are somebody else. Or did Yasracha wear this armor? I already forgot. That's how invested I was in Yasracha. Get the warship ready. I'm going in. Yes, sir. Send me back to the cage. Oh, crap. This crazy mud is ruining everything. What are you doing? Send me back to the cage right now, or I'll tear down that wall. No. Usile, I think. Whatever that is, okay. No, please. That wall is a symbol of peace and coexistence. What are you talking about? If you really want peace and coexistence, you wouldn't have tried to save your precious little wall by sacrificing the canine people. If peace is what you really want, then send me to the cage, or I'll attack you. Wait, no! What on earth is Kelhelm thinking? Sending a wild dog like this here? Please, I'm sorry about our plan, but please don't attack the wall. Then let me go. I can't do it right now. I'll count to 3. Hey, high ranker. Are you the guy who killed Carler? Squadron 5, 2nd Division. Division Commander, Fusile, and his Armored Division. Okay, you were right about the name, Noisy Boy, but I still have no idea who that was. I remember calling him Chestnut Man because he has like this chestnut-like appearance. Another one, huh? This one looks pretty damn strong. But he's still just a baby. Who are you? It's a good thing they haven't figured out who I am yet. I'll try buying a bit more time with them. I'm just a high ranker who got lost. About that guy of yours I killed, well, honestly, when a guy looks like that, almost anyone's likely to attack him. Try to understand that, okay? It's his fault for looking weird. I'll be on my way now, so how about you guys just run home? Don't be ridiculous. We're a royal division of the army. We only obey the king and our commander. Don't even try to joke your way out of this. Attack! Yes, sir. Control yourself. Control yourself. Control yourself. That guy is no ordinary high ranker. Aw, shoots. I tried my hardest. Why couldn't I kill them? Man, it's hard keeping my power under control. I just get this really powerful vibe radiating from him. Are you scared, Fusile? I thought I smelled a mutt around here. Huh? Is that... What brings a little puppy from the cage all the way here? A cat? Squadron Commander! I was just trying to capture a war hero. I didn't think I'd find a lost puppy on the way. Squadron Commander? Hey, remember what I said to do if we ever run into the feline people? Feline people? You mean those guys from the Lopobia family or whatever? He's drunk on the cider. Yeah, they look like us, but like way douchier. Rip him to shreds! Kill him, I'm not sure why though. That's right, but the one with a light blue head and amber eyes is the only exception. If you ever run into that one, just get the hell out of there. If you fight that kid, you're dead. Shame, Yama. Underage drinking. Yeah, I guess he could have been a child back then. I just don't think... I really don't think about ages in Tower of God for some reason. How many chapters today? Until chapter 44. That's the first mark I set myself. 44 is the first mark. Depending on how late it is, might a bit more, might a bit less. Not less. 44 is the minimum I'm going for. So yes, Raja is not the family leader, the great family head of the Lopobia family, but apparently he is some sort of big threat for our K9 squad. The branches just keep coming. Careful, there's more of them. Who is that? Who even was that? Is that Paul? I think that's Paul. Careful, there's more of them. What the hell is going on here? So that's Shibisu in the huts. This is crazy. Karaka and Evankel. Damn it. Can't get a chance to attack. Hey, Evankel, did you really see Yama disappear? You should know better, you're a scout. Yama completely disappeared without a trace. I don't want the elder, I don't know what the elder did, but Yama's not here. And there's something else strange. That ancient creature isn't coming after us directly. It keeps trying to spread its branches into the cage. That's enough, Lord Karaka. I don't want to lose another Slayer in this battle. Elder, where's Yama? I saw his destiny, so I sent him to another battlefield. Another battlefield? Yes. There's no way for you to stop your destiny now. The cage is all ready to be moved. Once I quickly get rid of Doom, and I'm going to cross the wall of the K9 people. So step aside, Lord Karaka. Cat guy hates dog guy. It's just in their genes. What? How are you going to move the cage? The essence of this ancient power's attacks is that it amplifies and transmits my power to wherever the roots touch. I may not be able to move the cage on my own, but with this power I'm more than capable of doing so. I'm going to use Doom to seize the cage and go into battle with it, and there's nothing any of you can do about it. Don't meow at me. Huh? Who the fuck said don't meow at me? Paul? You. I am Baylord Paul. Hellum, you bastard. How dare you trick me? Why the fuck did he say don't meow at me? Hellum. Doom. Whew. Doom, you're back to normal? You son of a bitch. Doom. How did you break the spell? Slayer candidate behind me broke the spell for me. Too bad, Hellum. The Canaan people will never side with you now that the spell on my heart is broken. What? The Slayer candidate broke the spell? How is it possible? I didn't see this coming. That spell on Doom's heart was perfected over many years by elite sorcerers. I can't believe he broke it so easily. I can see people's destiny, so you know just how miraculous what the Slayer candidate did is. Miracle. That's right. If changing the destiny of the Canaan people in the blink of an eye like this isn't a miracle, I don't know what it is. I don't know whether to laugh or cry. All of the destinies I saw were completely changed by that Slayer candidate. Maybe even the destiny that led me to send Yama to the wall was all because of his will. Paul's lacking a few brain cells. Yeah, I mean his name is Paul, so, poor guy. Imagine you're part of the squad where your brothers are named Doom and Yama, and you're just Paul. Hey, that's Paul from accounting! I'm faced with something greater than destiny. It sends a cold shiver down my spine. I've already had this feeling before long ago. The 10 family leaders in the heart. It's the same feeling I had when I encountered those masters of destiny and time itself. I was so proud of being able to see people's destiny. And yet now, in just an instant, I've become a blind fool. I think a cat walked by and Paul thought he was meowing at him. Don't meow at me! And yet now, in just an instant, I've become a blind fool. That terrifying feeling. This actually makes me laugh. I can't believe the person who ended up thwarting my plan to conquer the Canaan people and stop this impending disaster wasn't a Slayer like Yama or Karaka, or even Ivanka with her ancient power, but that little Slayer candidate. It looks like I lost the battle. What? Just like that? Is it because the spell on Dome is broken? Huh? But wait, where's Yama? I thought he was fighting you. I sent him to another battlefield. You what? You keep talking about some other battlefield. Where the heck is it? The Wall of Peaceful Coexistence. The Wall of Peaceful Coexistence? You mean the wall the rebels built after Genesis? That's right. That's where Lord Yama is right now. The wall is going to be attacked soon by King Zahar's army. I was hoping to take the Canaan people to the wall with me, but I never thought the spell on Doom would be broken. Come to think of it, the reason the destiny I saw fell apart, the reason Yama was sent there, was all because of you, Slayer candidates. Well, how would you like to lead the Canaan people to the wall with me? What? Why would we go there? To save Yama, of course. One of Zahar's squadron is probably at the wall by now. Not even Yama could face an entire squadron all by himself. And if you really need another reason, Zahar's army is actually after 2 walls. I do love the name Genesis. Genesis is a cool name. Obviously, it's Bible stuff, but Genesis is always cool. Was Genesis the creation of the world? Genesis meaning. Yeah, Genesis the origin or mode of formation of something. So like just the creation process of something. Genesis and Exodus are such cool names. I saw a vision of a squadron approaching one of them, and someone told me a warrior as mighty as a squadron is going to be sent to the other one. A warrior as mighty as a squadron? So, I am gonna be honest. Even though the art style of CU has improved drastically, if this was an out of context picture that I've seen maybe sometime it was in season 2, I would actually say this is Endorsey. I would not say that this is Bomb. I would say this looks like Endorsey. And I wonder why so many characters of Tower of God look the same. Like exactly the same. when they are not like highly detailed in the drawing, they almost look the same. And Dorsey, Bum, Hockney, what's his name? Louis. There were even moments of Hats looking the same. All these characters had moments where they looked exactly the same. That's right, there's a good chance it's that man you're trying to meet. Could it be Kelvin? If you want to take the canine people and go save Yama and help me beat Zahar's army, I'll send you there, Slayer candidate. You'll finally get the chance to avenge your master. I can see it with Longhair, Bauman, and Dorsey, but not with the others. I need to pick up, I need to show these panels. I don't really agree for the most part. I gotta search out the panels. Maybe for next week I'll prepare the panels so I can show you guys what I mean. You'll finally get the chance to avenge your master. For next week I have it prepared for you guys so that you can see what I mean. He wants to send his heir candidate to Kelvin. Is this a trap? But he's our best chance of finding out what Jinsung Ha is. What do you think of Uncle? It sounds kind of sketchy. It sounds king of sketchy. But it's a good opportunity. You choose. I want to go, but I'm not sure if I can go with everyone. Can I decide after talking it over with the Canaan people? I thought he'd said yes in a heartbeat. This is so mature of him. Sure, I can't give you much time, but do as you wish. Your destiny will follow you anyway. Wall of peaceful coexistence. What brings a little puppy from the cage all the way here? A cat? Squadron commander. No, it's just a blah 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 puppy. There's a squadron commander here. Does it mean there's a squadron too? Here? The cat eyes are giving me the creeps. Come to think of it, I think Doom told me about some cat person's eyes at one time. What did you say again? I was so drunk at the time I can barely remember. Hey, are you one of those feline people? You must be a pretty big deal in Zahar's army if you're a squadron commander. And when I'm just making it clear. That one panel I showed you from Bam with the ponytail, that is the moment where I said he looks like a Dorsey. But that panel did not look like the other characters I said. But there was a different moment where all of them looked the same. You must be a pretty big deal in Zahar's army if you're a squadron commander. What's someone like you attacking a shitty old wall like this for? Who knows? Lord Zahar controls destiny itself. How could lowly creatures like us ever understand someone like him? As a squadron commander, all I do is obey the king's orders. Like, I find it so weird that none of these characters have free will. Everybody's just like, I follow Lord Zahar without thinking. He's the overlord. I do whatever he says. Like, dude, just think a bit for yourself. Even if you follow Zahar, even if you are a squadron commander or part of his army. Just be like, yeah, I don't really know what he wants with this place. Maybe it's that, but I don't understand what he's thinking. Like, even if it's God, I don't like these mindless followers. Because I feel like it doesn't make any sense. Squadron commander, all I do is obey the king's orders. Types, I don't know, man. I just feel like the people follow others blindly. It's weird, but even in the real world, this happens a lot. I just mean I feel like the characters in Tower of Gods don't know shit. Like, even the most smart people don't know. Like, they don't recognize Yama. They don't recognize highly important people from time to time. Sometimes even princesses of Zahar, who are basically one of the most famous groups in the tower, don't get recognized. Like, are these people all just stupid? Do they not know anything? They don't question anything. They don't know anything. Like, let me look something up. What is the average IQ? What is the average IQ? If the average IQ of our world is 85 to 115, I have to say that the average IQ of the Tower of God worlds is for sure not higher than 50. All these characters are by far stupider than if you put any person from real life into the series. Perhaps he sent me here because he wanted me to meet you, little runaway mutt. Why does the bastard keep calling me a runaway mutt? I don't even know where you live, man. I don't even know where you live, man. Anyway, go ahead and fight him, Fusa. Yes, Lord Yasracha. The battle is only this battle is only the start of what's to come. If you're too scared to even lay a finger on the man in front of you, you have no right to fight in this war. You may not be able to beat him, but at least show me you've got a right to be here. Yes, sir. I know who you are, but watch and learn. Stay back, you guys. Lord Fusile. Are you seriously just gonna die for nothing? You must really want to fight. I didn't expect a squadron commander to show up, but whatever. Maybe it's actually for the better. I can't believe this is a squadron commander. If I can beat the squadron commander, the whole squadron will fall apart. I bet they've got a warp fleet. I'll wait for a chance to get in the warp fleet and zap myself back to the cage. I better hurry. The cage is in danger. The cage? At the latest, because this is not the first time he mentioned the cage. He already talked about the cage multiple times in front of them. At the latest here, they should know that he's related to the cage. And who is related to the cage? Yama! Dude. I don't have time to mess around with a little punk like you. I want to fight the squadron commander, not you. Extreme speed. He dodged that. Very impressive. I may have managed to slip by once, but I can feel it. I won't be able to dodge him again. My whole body is paralyzed with fear. Death is right around the corner. I can smell blood already. My mind has gone completely blank. All I want to do is scream. But if this is going to be my last moment, at least I won't run away. I admire your courage. Good try, Fusa. This is the same power as Doom's. I respect him for not backing down. Even before the man who calls himself king of the canine people. You. Now, let's see if it still works. So he's the only guy who knows that's Yama. He's the only guy who recognizes him. And, okay, from the hints that I've seen so far, Fury time. So, Yasracha, or somebody from the Lopobia family, is responsible for creating the canine people. The Lopobia family is known for being anima, for being able to control animals, like the Shinha. And then we have the canine people, who are somewhat like a mixture between animal and human, right? They have the ability to the transformation stuff as well. And then we have Doom, Paul, and Yama, who are the first three people. But none of those three know how they got placed in the real world. Like, they don't know how they were born. So somebody had to create them. So maybe it was Yasracha or somebody from the Lopobia family. Yasracha style mind control. Days. At this moment, your body is now what's happening to me. Under my control. What the hell? My right arm is moving by itself. Hit your face. And it's pretty much proven already. What? What's going on? I have a very good feeling that what I just said is true. Look at that. It still works. Perfect. Keep attacking. You're under my command now, obey Lord Yama. Because the blood I gave you flows through your body. Are they gone? Damn it, I hate it. Kun Aguilera Agnes. Oh, that's Michael. I only know his name because of the gacha now. You were always like that, even when you were with us. All you ever cared about was Bum. Yeah, he's really stupid at the moment. Can't stand it. It makes me feel like I'm just a speck of dust, not even worthy of your attention. To be honest, I understand how Rachel feels. I want to drag you down to a bottomless hell and lock you up in a place where only I can see you. Oh, it's Ghost talking. What are you doing? Let's go. The cage is going to move soon. This is as far as we go. Forget about Apple. Why is his one eye like whitish? Is it because Bum broke the mask a bit? What? I heard from the elder. Oh, I guess we don't have a choice. Let's go. But did you decide to talk now? It's not white, but that's a member of the Arya family, probably because of the white hair. Is this Albeda? Like the actual Albeda? Rumble, rumble, rumble. Of course we'll go. Agraptor's daughter, probably. No idea. Did Agraptor say... He did say that he has a daughter and stuff, but I don't remember if he said that his daughter was part of the Arya family or anything. If Lord Yama's fighting all by himself, we Canaan people have to go help him. No one else but Lord Yama has the right to lead us. I totally agree, Lord Kanson. Hey, I should lead the Canaan people too, you know? Lord Doomin, you may be Lord Yama's older brother. We can't have a leader who's weaker than Lord Yama. Sorry, stay out of this. What? Weak? Me? Hey, Chagas, where do you think that power of yours comes from, huh? Forget it, Doom. We're supposed to be working together. Let go of me. How dare those goddamn little rugrats look down on me? So they're also... So Doom and Paul already got, like... Their serious factor and badass factor got pushed away completely to the side, and now they join every other side character into the joke character department. Because every character in Tower of God is a joke character. Tower of God is a comedy story. You're going to see Louis, right? Yeah. Will you be okay? Louis still thinks you got Deng killed. He doesn't know the truth. Still, I've got to go. I have to apologize to Louis. Alright. Good luck, Bum. He said something about his wife from a great fam or something like that, if I remember correctly. Yeah, he did. I'm not sure if he said great fam or important family. Because I would say those two are very different words. Great family obviously means it's part of the 10 great families. And important family could also mean like it's a branch family or some other family that has like some sort of reputation. I got a weird take sometimes, man. I don't know. Tower of God? I don't know where it would be in my Webtoon rankings, man. I also need to adjust my overall Tower of God points. Tip. Louis. Bam. Dang's dead, isn't he? Yeah, I'm sorry. I wish I could have stopped it. Maybe deep down I didn't really want to help him. It's okay, don't apologize. Dang said he was happy you gave him your hand. It doesn't matter that you couldn't save him. At least Deng was happy you offered him your hand. I guess you'll have to go fight somewhere else now, huh? Make sure you stay brave. And help anyone who needs it, like Deng. But next time, make sure you save them. I will. I remember that. I just heard from my father. Still my favorite webtoon. Nah. 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 It's not even top 5. If it's top 10, I need to think about it. I just heard from my father. Like, let's be honest. I did enjoy God of High School more than Tower of God. He said something went wrong in battle and Lord Yama left for a battle far away. What? I think the whole cage is moving towards wherever Lord Yama is. I've decided I might as well go with my father. What about you, intern? I kind of need a helper since everyone I work with is dead. But you're not a canine person after all. All I can offer you is a full-time position and a salary of around beep. But that's probably not enough, is it? What the fuck? What? Salary of beep? That's like what rankers make. Oh, Lulu. Lulu is the only smart character in this entire series. I'm coming with you. I'll go anywhere you want to go. I'm good at everything but fighting. Salute, salute. I grow some ears to be a canine if I have to. Really? Handsome. Lord of Uncle. And there's White as well. Like I said, over the pocket. I'm going to find Yama. You're going too, right? Yeah, but isn't it a bit dangerous to send Bum and his friends off to Caliban all by themselves? That's what I've been thinking. How would you like to go with them, White? What? You want to send White with them? Do you mean that? I really hate that Slayer candidate, you know? Still, you're a regular. If Bum goes with some rankers or high rankers, it'll attract too much attention and make it harder to climb the tower. You're the perfect person to go on with Bam. Bam is never going to climb the tower again. After everything we have been through, you cannot tell me that Bam is just going back to doing some random ass tests with C-rank regulars. He will never go back to that. There's no way Bam will go back to doing some stupid tests to climb the tower again. If anything, he's just going to rush through all of the administrator tests or something. But Lord Ivanko? Well, alright. I can't lay a finger on the Slayer candidate right now anyway because of the little nuisance inside of me. I'll go with the Slayer candidate for now, but remember this. You're creating a monster. Oh, right, okay. Is this guy ever going to be normal? He gives me the creeps. Can you hear me? Canine people. This is Kanson. Lord Kanson. The Lord Kanson. The battle tonight must have given you all an awful scare. But don't worry. The battle with the outsiders is over now. Unfortunately, Gado and some of the leaders died tragically in the process. But the most important thing is... Lord Gado. I can't believe it. He's dead. Something went wrong in battle. And Lord Yama ended up in a battlefield somewhere outside the cage. What? What does he mean, Lord Yama? On top of that, Sahar's forces are stationed in the battlefield where Lord Yama is. Sahar's forces? Doesn't that mean Lord Yama is in danger? Lord Yama may be powerful, but he's up against an entire army. He might need our help. That's why we're following Lord Yama into battle. Lord Yama is our leader. Anyone who doesn't like the plan can come and fight me like a true canine person. Anyone got a problem with that? No, sir! No, sir! Let's go! And that's what happens. I made a truce with the canine people from the cage, and I'm going with them to rescue Yama. Huh? A truce? That's right, since we got a bigger enemy to fight. Although it may be hard for you guys to accept. It's alright. You're the greatest leader the canine people has, Lord Paul. I'm sure they'll go wherever they go. Wherever you go. Already, the canine people have all decided to go. I'm going to find Yama with you too. So send these guys to Calavan for me. Sure, I will. Get over here, Mian. Hey, that's the animal that a woman has. Did it originally belong to the elder? That's right, the little guy is called a Mian. He's a mysterious creature with a warp drive in his body. Really? How is it possible? And why the hell was that creature with Lulu? Like, I want an explanation why Lulu had that creature as her pet. Because as of now, that doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all. There are a few conditions, of course. There has to be another Mian on the opposite end of the same trajectory as this Mian. The tower rules don't let you go anywhere off limits or higher than your own level. Thankfully, the place Lord Yama got sent to is on the same floor as this one. The wall where Calavan is on, the wall where Calavan is on a lower floor than here, and I've already got my Mian waiting there, so it should be a breeze for you to get there. Amazing, it's like you borrowed the power of the administrator. Well, I'll zap you right on over. Slayer candidates? Okay. Yeah, Kirby Nyom. Huh? What the hell? Wait a minute. You mean it's going to eat us? Nom 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 nom. Is that it? Yep. If you don't believe me, why don't you go with them? I like to, but my goal is to get Yama to work with us. Hurry up and send me to him with the cage. As you wish. So, yeah, hold on, yeah. Okay, getting teleported. All of peaceful coexistence. Blood? Your blood? What do you mean? Didn't Doom tell you? Maybe ignorance is bliss. To lost mutts like you guys, I mean. What the hell did you just say? Damn it. I could probably escape from this if I used complete transformation. But my body's totally exhausted after fighting that damn elder. Crap. This isn't good. Can't believe I just get beaten without even laying a hand on him. This is humiliating. The cage is in trouble. I'm the leader of the Canaan people. What the hell am I doing here? Huh? That's the path that brought me here. What's all that light? What's going on? Is that the cage? Unlike my brother, I've always been lonely. I've got to get stronger to protect the clan. I can't share my power like my brother. I'm just a selfish bastard who can't share anything. That's right, I am Lord Yama! Yama! Lord Yama! All alone. We came to help you. All alone. The canine people. Or am I? Lord Yama! Lord Yama! You bastards! Making me look bad. Is it just me? Or do I smell like dog shit? Oh. Is it just me? Or do I smell like dog shit? That's not what he said. That's not what he said. Is it just me? Or do I smell dog shit? Look at the whole pack of them. Now I see. Lord Heartsword is coming. It's just Racha talking and saying he smells dog shit. Not that somebody's saying they smell like dog shit. That's why he sent me here. Holy shit. Is it just me? Or do I smell like dog shit? Imagine Yama just says, man. Give me a second. Okay. Hey, it's repeating stuff? Not gonna lie, most epic line I've ever heard. Nah, the most epic line is still... I forgot the exact word. let me go in our chat. Let me go in our chat so I can quote it correctly. I knew he was lying about being white. That is still the best line of the entirety of Tower of God. Lord Kelhelm, you're finally here. Rahim, I was wondering why you sent that canine person all by himself. Lord Yama, are you okay? Kanson, what's going on? What are you and the Elder doing here? Is Doom controlling you? No, sir. We decided to team up with them to help you. What? You teamed up with them? That's right. But why are you lying there like that, sir? Did someone dare lay their hands on you? What do you mean, Lord Kanson? Lord Yama must just be taking a little rest for a minute. But Jordan, it looks like he lost the fight. No way, Lord Yama probably just took a nap. I bet he beat himself up like that just to wake himself up. Stop it, you're embarrassing me. Although I did beat myself up. Yeah, you're probably right. Lord Yama, you shouldn't just lie down and sleep here like that. He's right, Lord Yama. Get up. Oh god, just go away. You can do it, sir. Is that who I think it is? Is it really him? Long time no see, Doom. I heard you were locked up. Did you just wake up? You look a bit tamer than before. He knows me. It must be him. Yasracha. Damn it, he's working for Zahar's army? Oh crap. Watch out! What's wrong, Doom? We need to get our guys out of here, as far away from him as possible. It's too late to apologize. Too late! What's going on? Crap, he got us. We're so screwed. I don't even have my fang. Kelhelm, did you set us up? What? What do you mean, Doom? Damn it. The thing about Yasracha is he can control the canine people. What? Kanson just attacked. Stop it, Kanson. Same with Jordan. There's something wrong with the canine people. Damn it, what the hell is going on here? Something doesn't seem right. Did someone know I would lead the canine people here? So they brought him here? Did they see all of my predictions? Crap, what a disaster. The canine people are being mind controlled. Is he the one doing it? Rare orb. Flame! You blocked my attack. If I can just get rid of you, I have a feeling that canine people will go back to normal. Karaoke stream next? Nah, never. Never. I can do music streams, but not karaoke. Would be saxophone stuff, man. True. But are you sure you can get rid of me? I'm pretty sure. You're quite aggressive. I give you that. But your flame lacks the dignity of the Yeon family. Dignity? Just cut the bullshit. Okay, come on and face that now. I mean, like, Yasracha, you should know who Evankel is. You're obligated to do karaoke. Nah, man. Nah. I would not consider myself the same as those other VTubers. I'm different. I'm built different. You bastard. What do you think you're doing? Watch out, Kanson! Kanson! Listen, if you set this guy on fire, I'll fight you myself. Or can you? Little son of a bitch. Did you say saxophone? Yeah, I said saxophone. How disappointing. I was really looking forward to seeing that burn. What a nut job. That's enough! The cat is... Rory! Stop messing around. If you really want the canine people, you'll have to get past me first. I'm their king. Caliban's side, the wall of peaceful coexistence. What? You want to join the wall guards? That's right. Who do you think you are? Do you have any idea what this place is? I know, I used to be an officer in Zahar's army, but I got demoted to a regular soldier. To be completely honest, it really pisses me off. I just want a chance to fight Zahar's army. Zahar's army? Do you really think we'd accept a reject from Zahar's army? How did I not know that? I have no idea how you did not know that. Besides, this place isn't meant for fighting. Could be very useful to you. I heard this place is short on troops. Well, yeah, that's true, but... Alright, come in. Several years earlier, after the battle at Last Station. Military HQ's central floating castle. An oath tied to the left arm and demoted to a regular soldier. I can't believe you got off so easily after losing the war. The fuck? The Commander-in-Chief really went easy on you. You should be grateful. Minister of National the Self, Kesar the Furious. That's a big guy. That's a really big guy. Yes, sir. I know I failed in my capacity as a squadron commander, but I came here under the impression that there may be something I could do as a regular soldier. I would just like to thank you for giving me one more chance. That's right. There's something you need to do. It's a direct order from the Commander-in-Chief. But you're not the only one carrying out this operation. I haven't been here in ages. You, Yasracha, commander of the 5th Squadron. Caliban, I heard you got demoted from Squadron Commander. What should I call you now? You can just call me Caliban, sir. Alright. You don't need to be so formal. You'll be back to your old post eventually, right? Yasracha, you heard about the mission, right? You mean the Wall of Peaceful Coexistence? That's right, it's just a floating hat. Okay. The Wall of Peaceful Coexistence was established to put an end to all conflicts since Genesis. Your assignment is to tear down 2 parts of the wall and free the Great War heroes of the past trapped in the wall. They'll be powerful enemies, of course. Either make them surrender, or if that's not possible, slay them. Yeah, thank you for asking, Calvin. Hasn't the Wall of Peaceful Coexistence been around for a really long time? Why are we attacking it all of a sudden? Because the age of peaceful coexistence is coming to an end. As you both know, there's been a great deal of tension between the 10 family leaders lately. The Ha family is upset about how Yuri Ha was treated. The Pobido family directly implied a rupture in their ties with us. The Commander-in-Chief said there's going to be a massive rupture and war soon. It must also have something to do with our sacred duty. The Commander-in-Chief believes one person is at the root of all these problems. The irregular who escaped from the last station. The Commander-in-Chief is worried that the old anti-Zahard alliance might make a comeback because of him. The irregular, huh? That's why we have to attack the wall before they can get themselves organized. Your job is to go to the wall and either kill or subjugate the old war heroes. Make sure they never even dream of teaming up or working together again. I mean, I guess destroying the wall themselves and then instantly fighting against these old war heroes is a better decision than just letting the wall exist. Because if they just let the wall be, then technically somebody could, like somebody from FUG or somebody like from these anti-Zahard forces, could go to the wall, destroy it, and just recruit the old war heroes. They could just recruit those guys then. So I guess it's still the smarter decision. Like Pearl Harbor, man, don't go there. No. I maybe it's a smarter decision. I don't know. It's still a pretty weird thing to do. I don't know. I feel like Zahard is just shitting his pants at the moment. Don't worry about peaceful coexistence. The 25th bomb. That fantasy is going to be shattered soon anyway. We have to prepare for an even greater war. As long as Jin Sung-ha is trapped, that boy will do whatever it takes to get stronger and find me. To be honest, the present. I'm actually excited to see how much he has grown. Alright, I'm going in. The area near the wall. So, I'm just saying, the people from, like, the wall guard, that's what they're called, they are also, stupid. Like, their IQ maybe is only 20 or something. Like, there comes this guy from the Zahard army who got demoted from a high up rank, and they only let him in because he's quite strong, but they're not like, take off your hat and show who you are. If you're strong, we should recognize you. Calipha's outfit here might be the worst in the entire series. Like, if I was part of the wall guards here, I would say, take off your hat and show us who you are. And if I recognize that this is Caliban, I don't think I would let him in there. Because I would be mighty suspicious that Caliban could be used for something important. Especially if you're like, they are literally fighting against Caliban, they're literally fighting against Zahard's army on the other side of the wall. And then on this side, there's suddenly this guy from Zahard army. He's like, hey, I kind of want to work together with you now. Can I work together with you? Like, isn't that completely suspicious? No matter how strong he is, you should never let something like that in. The area near the wall. An unnamed cave. There's the cat. You know, look at him vomiting. The worst outfit in the series. I don't know. Boy Scout Kun still holds a very special place up there. Okay, so who we have here? Kun, completely useless. Hats, completely useless. Rak, completely useless. Shimizu, completely useless. The only people who might do something in this place are Bum and White. Everybody else is just fodder that can probably be used as hostages. So, this is where Caliban is. Great, another waste of time. Sorry, I thought I found somewhere really similar to what I remember of this picture. What are you saying? Boy Scout Kun was great. Nah, do you know who's great? Kaiser. Elaine. But it looks like my memories are all mixed up. If I can't find the real picture, I'm not sure if I'll be able to get my hands on a piece of the foreign. Attention, this is an emergency. This hairstyle is the one that I spoke of. This hairstyle that we right now see on Hockney is also a hairstyle we have seen exactly on Bum, exactly on Hats, exactly on Louis in some moments, and also in at least a few panels. And Dorsey also had a very similar hairstyle and looked like that. But for you guys, I probably need to pick up the panels. It sounds like the snake guy. The captain sent me a message saying Jovial Grace moved to another floor, and the only way to get out of there is to survive. We gotta go after him. What are you doing? You cruising for a bruising, boy. Let's go. Hey! Where the hell did you learn to drive? Is it an engineer thing? An unnamed cave near the wall. Good luck. I'll keep an eye on the warship, because I'm useless otherwise. I wish I could go with you, but someone's got to guard the ship, right? Yeah, anyway, call me anytime you're in danger. I'll come and get you. Yeah, sure. Dude, you're like the most useless person in battle. What's the big beach? The big speech. Thank you, Huts. Shut up, man. Get out of here. I'm not even rescuing you even if you back me. I mean, Huts, you're pretty much useless as well. Like, you can't keep up with the people here. The wall may look close because it's so big, but if we start walking now, it'll take us till tomorrow morning to get there. Zahar's troop may be lurking in the area, so we've got to walk to avoid drawing attention to ourselves. And remember this, we're not here for a head-to-head showdown with Caliban. Our first priority is telling the wall guards that Caliban is coming. Our second mission is to team up with them to stop Caliban and to find out from Caliban about Jin Sung Ha's whereabouts if possible. Got it, Bum? Let's be careful. Yeah. And before we got here, Kel Helm told me a bit about this place. According to him, the war hero trapped in the wall is an extremely powerful female warrior, and she sealed herself in the wall to stop the war. So even if they are released, it probably won't be as dangerous as the part of the wall where Evankel went. But it must... I'm not sure who's trapped over there, but it must be someone pretty dangerous. Anyway, if the hero sealed in the wall wakes up, we could also go after Caliban with her. Although for now the main priority is keeping her from being unleashed. You're gonna help too, right, White? I suppose so. I was once a slayer after all, and I wouldn't mind seeing F.U.G. raise a monster. I might even get to eat him when he gets big enough. Alright, let's go. See you later. Call me if you need help. Caliban, I hope they'll be okay. Mian? What's wrong? Are you sick? Are you puking? Holy crap, he just puked up a person! Oh, it's the Red Witch. Damn it, that was not a fun ride. Where did they go? Where are the others? The wall with a sleeping forget-me-nots. So let's take a look at the forget-me-not flower. Forget-me-nots. So it's a member of the Yeon family sleeping inside of the wall. White's such a good boy, always helping them out. White, I don't care about him. I don't care about any of the characters, man. I'm catching up because I want to see if I ever care about anyone. Wall of peaceful coexistence. Town within the wall. Before arriving at the wall. Vice Squadron Commander, did you look into it? You don't have to be so formal, Squadron Commander. I mean Lord Caliban. I don't have a choice. I'm just a regular soldier. I can't break the army's rules. It would be rude to the new Squadron Commander. Are you actually still reading? I don't know, man. You got weird takes anyway. Do you enjoy the series at all? I do enjoy it. It's just that it has very big issues as well. And only because I know those issues doesn't mean I cannot read it. There's a cat in my garden. That's not good. The biggest problem for me is just that I have almost no emotional connection to the characters because when there's a new character introduced, the likelihood of him disappearing again and not appearing to be relevant again is like 90%. The only character we know that we will see for most of the time is Bum. And Bum is not a good character. I just wish there was more stuff to care about. There are hardly any records about the hero sealed in the wall. He was one of the war heroes who fought around the end of Genesis long ago. The records, yeah, she's probably from the Yeon family. The records say she chose to seal herself in the wall to stop the war, and there's a legend apparently in order to make people forget about her role in the war, she erased the memory of everyone from the wall who knew her except one person. And I don't want to judge a series without being caught up to it. So I want to be caught up to give my full bias on Tower of God. I don't know how she did it. But anyway, she's clearly a force to be reckoned with. Strong as you may be, Lord Caliban. Fighting her with one arm tied behind your back will be very difficult. It doesn't matter. I swore an oath to Lord Zahart. I won't untie my arm, even if it kills me. So anything else? Among the people trapped in the wall, there are some with a token capable of awakening the hero. I think there's one where you are headed to as well, Lord Caliban. Her name is Kane. She appears to be the younger sister of the hero who sealed herself in the wall. She's the one person who didn't lose her memories. Her younger sister, huh? I better find her fast. First, back to the present. I'm not sure what kind of amazing wall guards you imagined, but you might be very disappointed when you see what we actually do. We're not really a resistance army standing up to Zahart. We're more like guards just maintaining order in and around the wall. If the wall were destroyed, the hero trapped in it would awaken, and it would only lead to even more chaos. That's why there's not really any reason for Zahart's army to force their way in there. As for the rankers in other parts of the wall, they may have some kind of sense of duty because they remember the hero sealed in the wall, but security is pretty lax around here, and to be honest, we won't really want to take sides. I mean, I already know you're a huge backstory guy, but Emo Tower of God got enough backstories and charismatic chars to care about them. I think Tower of God does not have enough backstories. There are more than enough important characters who have not received full backstories yet. Even if you always say there's no, it wouldn't make sense for Rak to have a backstory. It would make sense for Rak to have a backstory if I'm supposed to care about him. The backstory about Rak wouldn't even reveal anything about him being an ancient. The backstory would just reveal something about maybe how he was raised, maybe the reason why he wants to hunt things, maybe a bit more of a connection with the people from his race or something. Like, give me something to mind the character, because at the moment Rak is nothing but a joke. A joke that is unimportant for the story in the big picture. Only because he's an ancient, he's somewhat relevant. Then other characters. Kun has a bit of a backstory, but Kun just got destroyed in the later parts of the season because he got, like, lost his intelligence and is not as important, like, it's only a bum simp at the moment. And Dorsey got her backstory, but Seo really doesn't build up on it. Same with Anak. Anak has one of the best backstories in the entire series, but Seo just threw her away. Elaine got one of the best backstories, but she also basically got thrown away and is now also just there as a side character who we see like in a few panels and then not again. Who else got good backstories in Tower of God? I mean, White's backstory is probably the best villain backstory we had. White is the best villain backstory. But that basically means like White and Daniel had the best villain backstories. Everybody else for villain part, I didn't think that their backstories were all that well written. A lot of rankers have left the wall. There are only a few people of your level here now. Huh? Hey, where did you go? Oh, and Noisy Boy, another reason why I continue reading is because Tower of God is deemed as one of the, like, good stories. Like, one of the best stories out there. People really love it. And as I kind of want to still try my hands on writing my own stories in the future as well, I also want to read popular stuff to understand why it is popular. And while I myself might think Tower of God has insane issues, and that's why I talk about it badly at times, still understand why many people like it. Where did he go? My app server didn't even pick up on this. Sealed hero tower in the middle of the town on the wall. Why won't you let me see my sister? An intruder broke into the wall. We were ordered to tighten security. For the time being, I can't open this door even for you, Miss Kane. Just wait until they catch the intruder. I can't. I've been coming here every single day. What does the intruder have to do with me? My sister's asleep in there. She chose to seal herself in the wall to stop the war all those years ago. All I can do is come and see her every day. Younger sister of the hero sealed in the wall, Kane. She has some sort of pointy ears. Sorry, Miss Kane, but I still can't let you inside. You'll just have to skip a day. Guardian of the Sealed Hero Tower, Ranker Tonki. Besides, it's been a long time since the war heroes were sealed in the wall. We're only guarding the tower because it's our duty. Maybe it's time for you to move on. What? You're the only person in this tower who remembers the past now, Miss Kane. Just remember that if your sister ever comes back, it'll mean the end of the wall of peaceful coexistence. I know. Eastern part of the tower. Data room in the control center. So there he is, Kelvin, with his arm tied to his back. There's only one person named Kane in this town. I found out where she lives. Now I've got to figure out how to get her to break the seal for me. Is the hero sealed in the tower? I'm not sure if I can persuade people with anything other than brute strength. Damn it. Several hours later, Kane's house. Kane, I've already made up my mind. I want to give everyone a peace and rest. I'm going to end this fight now. Sis, but what'll happen to you? It's okay, Kane. As long as I'm alive, I'll have to fight them anyway. Could you let me go, Kane? Sis. So it's you. You must be the younger sister of the hero trapped in here. Who are you? I've never seen you in town. Are you the intruder Tonki was talking about? You're sure quick. That's right. I'm the intruder. My name is Kelvin. I'm here to wake your sister up. What? You want to wake my sister up? But why? Because it will end this peace and coexistence apparently. What the heck is that supposed to mean? I'm not exactly sure either, but there will come a time when those old war heroes will be needed. Besides, don't you want to wake up your sister anyways? She's your own sister after all. No, I won't let you do, so you just go. I don't know who you are or why you're trying to wake my sister up, but I promised my sister I'd never break the seal, and I certainly don't want anything to do with someone as dangerous looking as you. Even if you'll never get to see your sister again? That's right. That's what she wants. I don't want any more fighting here, so could you just get lost before I report you? Alright, I know I can force you, so I'll give you my pocket link and go. Give me a call if you change your mind. You sure are persistent. Sorry, but you're not the one my sister's waiting for. Does this mean we'll never see each other again, sis? Well, nothing lasts forever, right? Really? Then when will you come back? Right. Remember what our master said before? There are people who have escaped from the tower since the tower... There are people who have escaped from the tower since the tower's been around. There are stories of a great man and woman and stories of how FUG was created. So she's talking about V and... I would say Ariel. That's not her name. Arlene. V and Arlene. So she's also waiting for Bomb. Fucking chosen one. Our master said, someday that great man's child might return to the tower. If that time ever comes, could you wake me up then? Sure. The next morning. What? You can't let us in? You heard me. This isn't some kind of playground. Why do you keep us asking us to let you in? We've come to help you. Shut up. There was a guy just like you here yesterday. He entered the wall and just disappeared. We've already lost over 10 people. You're with that bastard, aren't you? Could it be? It looks like Calvin got here before us. We better hurry. We came here to stop that person. He's dangerous. We have to stop him as soon as possible. I said no. How can I trust you all? What could a bunch of C-rank regulars possibly do? So... I hate this. This is another case of what I wanted to call bad writing in Tower of God. So, with Kelvin, they're like, holy shit, you're so strong. Yes, we're letting you in. Even though you might be an intruder, we're letting you in. And then comes some C-rank regulars. No, this guy has been dangerous. We just found that out because we didn't think about it. And you guys are only C-rank regulars. So you guys are weak. But you guys, we're not going to let you guys in. Like, what is the reasoning of letting this strong guy in and trusting him, but not trusting the C-rank regulars that you could potentially they are way easier to control for you guys? It doesn't make any sense. My name is Juvial Grace. I'm a Slayer candidate from FUG. Do you still doubt me? What? A Slayer candidate? Please just let us in. Alright, for now. Like, it's so stupid. Am I hate reading at this point? I don't know. I would not call it hate reading because there are still parts that I really enjoy. But there are still so many parts that really annoy me. like Tower of Gods heights could be in a point where I would say I would rate it as high as an 8. But then there also are these stupid as moments where I literally would say it's not higher than a 4. Who are you? So you're that regular who's been calling himself a Slayer candidate, huh? I'm now placing you all under arrest for trespassing in the wall. Commander of the Wall Guards, ranker elite. What? We don't want anything to do with FUG or Sahart. What do you mean? You let us all the way in here. This is the Wall of Peaceful Coexistence. Our ancestors may have once been part of the Anti-Sahart Alliance, but now we refuse to associate with any group whatsoever. Plus and intruders wandering within these walls as we speak. If you try to fight him, it will only make things worse. Until we catch him and confirm that he's got nothing to do with you, we're locking you all up. At the same moment, the public square in front of the monument. I'm sorry, sis. That guy I met last night shook me up a bit. That guy I met last night shook me up a bit with what he told me. I may not be able to be by your side. Maybe I should have just reported him. But I'll leave you with some of your favorite flowers. Get back, you ghost. It's all your fault. We lost a bunch of people because of the intruder yesterday. There are even rumors that Sahar's army is coming to attack us. This is because of that insane warrior. Why should we have to suffer because of your fighting? This isn't a monument to a hero. It's a cursed memorial to that bloodthirsty warmonger. Smash it! Go to hell, witch! The monuments. Just go away! That's right. They decided to make it for me. Isn't it great? What's the point? You're going to be trapped in it forever anyway. They're trying to dump all this on you. You just stop this, sis. Everyone just going crazy because they're tired of fighting. That's not true, Kane. If giving my life will bring them peace, I'll gladly do it. I can't believe I'll be remembered as a flower after spending my whole life in battle. But isn't it wonderful? Although that peace will be even harder for me to bear. If I can bring peace to even a few more people, it'd be so beautiful. Should I just stand back and watch sis? This is what you wanted, after all. Yeah, I'll just have to control myself. That's enough. You! That's the guy from yesterday. Leaving politics aside, she once put her life on the line to fight for your ancestors. Disgracing a hero who sacrificed themselves in battle is absolutely inexcusable. Get lost. Intruder! Intruder! The intruder is here! Call the guards! Don't get me wrong. I didn't do this to persuade you. I did it because of my own personal beliefs. But is this really the kind of peace your sister wanted? I don't know. I don't know. No idea what that sister wanted. That sister wanted a lot of things. And we already have more backstory for the sister character here at the moment with Kane than some of the characters that were literally part of our main squad for over hundreds of chapters already. Intruder! The intruder's here! Call the guards! Mind your own business. You don't exactly seem like the person who will bring us the peace my sister hoped for either. I should have just kept my mouth shut. I only mentioned I'm a Slayer candidate to try to persuade them, but it ended up getting us locked up. It's not your fault, Bum. They might have killed you on the spot if you weren't a Slayer candidate. At least we made it past the wall safely. True, you've got a point. Several hours earlier. Until we catch him and confirm that he's got nothing to do with you, we're locking you all up. This is no time to be fighting amongst ourselves. You have no idea how dangerous Calvin is. Bum! Kun? Let's just do what they say for now. I don't think we'll be able to convince them anyway. You mean, they still think we're just ordinary regulars? Even if they lock us up, they won't be too hard on us. It's not like Calvin broke the seal yet anyway, so we still got some time. We might as well just let them lock us up instead of fighting them here. Besides, we've got White, remember? We can escape anytime we want. Alright. We'll do as you wish. Good. Present. As if Calloway weren't enough of a problem. Yet again, backstory because it's important for the story. Now, I don't need a Shibisu backstory if it's not relevant for the story. You need not a back. You don't need a backstory because it's relevant for the story. You need a backstory because you want to know more about the character. If a backstory is important for the story, that's neat. But sometimes a backstory can also just deepen your bond with the character. Because, like, you need to understand where the character came from to know to be connected to why the character is like that at the moment. Then it turns out not even the wall guards are on our side. This is going to be an uphill battle. It's not like we didn't see this coming. Don't worry about it. Huh? Huh? Is he a swordsman? No, he only carries around a sword white. By the way, I think he got his sword taken away from him. Because here he had it, and here he doesn't have it. So they probably confiscated their weapons. So I'm wondering why Huts just doesn't have like some sort of inventory where he could put his sword in. That would be smart. But characters are not smart. You keep training like that, you'll never get strong. What? You're so focused on making a stronger sword that your whole body is all stiff. You look more like a farmer at work than a swordsman. You may be a great swordsman, but you've got no right to judge other people's sword skills. What is that sentence meant to mean? You may be a great swordsman, but you've got no right to judge other people's sword skills. Only because you are good with the sword doesn't mean you can tell that other people are not good with the sword. Like, yes, Huts. That's exactly what it means. If he's a great swordsman, he has the right to judge other people's sword skills because he knows what real sword skills are. Sword skills? Is that what you call swinging a sword around like a lunatic? Watch me, like this. Stronger yet flamboyantly. Put your weight into it. You think a true swordsman can turn even a tree branch into a sword infused with the spirit of the Arya family. Don't be ridiculous. He's got such power. Your sword doesn't need those silly sword skills of yours. What are you trying to teach to a mere sword that can barely slash and stab? You don't even understand something as simple as slashing. If you keep tensing your hand like that, you'll just wear down your blades. What matters isn't your style, it's a simple act of slashing and stabbing. The sword is just a sword. It's no good if you don't know how to use it. Take that stab I showed you just now, for example. If you can manage to copy even a tenth of that, I'd say you're more than strong enough. Honestly, seeing people like you really gets my blood boiling. You're lucky to have even gotten your hands on a decent sword, and you don't even have the talent to use it properly. Is he talking about my sword Dong Hai? He's from the Arya family. He mastered the art of sword fighting before he was even born. If it's someone important, sure, give me a backstory, but too many backstories are bad also, Amo. Also, timing is important as well. Char backstories during an important, exciting arc can be annoying. So that just means... So you're saying Ruck is not important? Because Ruck doesn't have a backstory. You're saying that... Who else do we have? Yuri doesn't have a Yuri does have a bit of backstory, I guess. A tiny bit. But there are so many important characters that don't have backstories. Timing is important. The timing has been there multiple times already for Ruck. Siu just doesn't do it. Because Siu doesn't know where to go with Ruck and Kun. Come to think of it, I suppose it's not really entertaining to see a kid with amazing skills and an incredible weapon. Caliban is here, somewhere. Swinging it around without even knowing how to use it properly. Is it because of the power of transformation I got from Doom? I can feel the power within me steering a bit more clearly. If I do the best I can right now, will I be able to get anywhere near Caliban? Are you anxious? And Dorsey got enough backstory for now, and Ark also. Yeah. On that I agree. On that I agree with you for once. The problem is, those guys got backstories. But then, the characters were not used anymore. Like, and Dorsey's backstory is cool and all, and we know why she wants to grow stronger and everything, and that's nice. And at least she's going on with the squad right now, but after we learned her backstory, it was not used that much anymore. Anak's backstory, as I said, is still the best backstory of the entire Tower of Gods, like, entire story, but and Dorsey, Anak just got thrown away completely, and will probably never be relevant again for the story. Even though Anak has the backstory perfect to be recruited for FUG. Are you anxious? Why? Are you afraid you'll freeze up when you see Caliban? You may be growing very quickly, but compared to Caliban, you're still nothing. But there are ways of overcoming that gap a lot sooner than you think. Although you still won't beat him, of course. You have the power of the souls, I gathered. I know you're hesitant about using that power, but you've got both the right and the talent to command those souls. You've also got the strength to withstand the power, and you just recently found a way to make the power a reality. Same with Bum. Same with Bum. Bum doesn't even know himself. Yeah. The thing with Bum is that Bum's backstory, we have seen a bit of his backstory with the Rachel stuff. The Rachel stuff is the most important part of his backstory, because the stuff of like V and Arlene is not Bum's backstory. Bum has nothing to do with them. Like, he was born from them, but like that's not part of, like, he has done nothing together with them, so it's not like we can take a past look at Bum when he was growing up with Arlene or something. Could we know something about him and a bit of a rug mystery during the Hidden Floor? Yeah, I'm just saying Tower of God has a lot of issues, so I need to adjust the ranking completely. I've been way too nice. The fire is ready to be lit. No one knows what will happen when that power begins blazing. I could teach you how to light the fire, I mean. Besides, I want to see you do it. Just let me know if you're interested. We did not get MU backstory, man. We did not get MU backstory. Dude, nah. We got Floor of Death backstory at most, like that the guy got defeated. But calling that an MU backstory is like saying seeing a character once in the past is a backstory. We know nothing about MU. Just let me know if you're interested. Hey, I better change topic. You know about the hero stuck in here? That bastard. Don't you have any information about it? I thought you were a legendary slayer once. Huh, I looked into it. Legendary? I like the sound of that. But most of the information is gone, and it happened such a long time ago, it's hard to find any reliable sources. I did manage to figure out something though. Then tell us, Mr. Legendary Slayer. After a long age of tower climbing, when Zahart and the 10 family leaders conquered the tower and rankers began appearing, finally King Zahart declared himself king of everyone and everything in the tower and started a war against his opponents. So I'm also wondering, everybody forgot about the woman locked inside of this thing here right now. Everybody forgot about her, like, in their memories. But then we have the internet. And even if everybody forgot about her in, like, the memories, there should still be things about her on the internet. Because the light bearers, or like everybody, has their internet system. And once something is on the internet, that's not going to get erased. Like, if you erase something from the memory of everyone, I can maybe get behind that. But, like, you cannot erase every single trace on the internet. That's just impossible. That's like an impossibility. We got to know Urek every now and then. Like, I also don't care about Urek. Urek is just a strong guy. If we go back to other series that we both read, Rin, I know a bit more about, like, Nock is the main character of his story in Just a Goblin. And I care more about Nock than any other character in Tower of God. Like any character in Tower of God, I care more about Nock. Because Nock is a well-written character with a good past, with a nice goal. He knows what he wants to do. He has good connections with other characters who we also know the past from. So, in my opinion, at the moment, just the Goblin is better than Tower of God, man. After long age, yeah, okay. For a long time after that, the tower was divided by a war between those who supported Zahard becoming king and those who opposed it. History refers to this period as Genesis, but it was more of a time of war and slaughter than a time of Genesis. Of course, the greatest enemy of Zahard and the 10 family leaders at the time were FUG, but FUG is an organization formed based on very personal grudges. But with the times being what they were, Zahard's opponents started rallying behind FUG. And in order to stand up to Zahard and the 10 families, they had the most outstanding rankers from each country and each organization study with the masters at FUG, and had them fight as a single team. One of the teams that emerged among the teams during Genesis was the team that managed to even assassinate the direct descendants of the previous generation of the 10 family leaders, the Hidden Grove. Apparently two of the people trapped in the wall were part of the team. So this is the woman they're currently trying to free. The other guys, I don't know. Like, I don't recognize any of those silhouettes. Like, this looks like some sort of Pikachu. Like, you got the tail and you got the Pikachu ears. This looks like Ruck's race a bit, with the weird flappy ears that Ruck has. I care more about Gobble than Nock, and we know less about her. To be honest, nah. I care about Gobble, but I care more about Nock. Ulquiorra. Yeah, you're right. It has similarities to him. Another character I thought about with similarities is the speed alien from Ben 10. Do you guys know that alien? It kind of reminds me of that. The Hidden Grove? That's right. You probably know more about them than I do. Isn't that right, guys? Yeah. Is that magic? You're that girl who was with the Elder. What are you doing here? How do you get smaller? I'm a guide. Sneaking in here isn't that hard. Accelerate? Is that the name? Accelerate. And 10. Yeah, accelerate, I think. I think that's what I had in mind. But now that I look at it, it has similarities, but it's also different. Because accelerate would have these things connected. It has like a pointy head and not two separate horns. But it kind of reminded me. It kind of reminded me of the body type. You can get that small without the help of the administrator? I came here because I had a feeling you guys would mess this up. So yeah, because Huaryun has been out of the picture so far, we had to introduce a new guys who can help us with finding stuff. Because when Siu doesn't know where the story goes, he introduces guides. Man, I really hate reading. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, man. I'm really sorry if you guys don't like hearing me talk bad about the story. Like, because you guys like the story, and I want to like the story as well. That's why I've already like 456 chapters into the story. But there's so many things that I just can't get over. The entire existence of guides is just because I feel like Siu doesn't know how to progress the story without them. Honestly, I'm still kind of pissed, but I let you off the hook for now. Just be grateful for that much. Nobody asked you to come here. What's she so pissed about? Now that you guys are involved in this, I really don't like being near that guy. I feel like I should at least tell you a bit about the people sealed in the wall. It's like standing in front of the heart. Like how they end up trapped in the wall. And why we don't want to wake them up. Sorry to call you so suddenly, Division Commander John Hiha. Squadron Commander, I mean Kelvin. Aren't you on an infiltration mission? How do you call me with your pockets? Security doesn't seem very tight around here. Too much peace ruins a lot of things. I'd better keep that in mind too. How are things over there, sir? The squadron is moving in complete secrecy. It seems like they're going to defend something, but I'm not exactly sure. John here. What's the new squadron commander like? I'm not really sure yet. He's hard to pin down. I see. I'll make sure I can rejoin the army as a regular soldier once this mission is over. Now the main reason I called you, is there any way to make a stubborn woman change her mind? What? A woman? That's right, that's why I called you. Well, I know they say women know a woman best, but I've been so focused on getting stronger that I've never really thought about the differences between genders. I learned from my family that girls are meant for great things, so they shouldn't get caught up in the details so much. Still, whenever someone's been fixated on an idea for a long time, it usually means they've been waiting for something. Waiting? Yeah, sticking to their guns is a way of preparing themselves for a certain moment. Which means as soon as something capable of changing her mind happens, you need to get the timing just right, Calvin. Alright, thanks for the help. I'm glad I could be of service, Squadron Calvin. Good luck, sir. Timing, huh? Dating advice with Johnny! Sis, I miss you. You've been gone for ages. I don't know why I still miss you like crazy all the times. Open the door. Tab? Miss Kane, I know you're in there. What are you doing here so late, Tab? I don't fucking care if you like it or not, really, but sometimes it's annoying to hear the constant rant about smaller things like Chow repeating thing. Would annoy me in other series I haven't read as well. But sometimes it's annoying to hear the constant rant about smaller things like Chow repeating thing. Chow repeating thing? You mean the characters repeating what they say? I haven't ranted about it in a long time. Today's so late, Tab. Why are the soldiers here? What the hell's gotten into you, Tab? Miss Kane, I'm so disappointed in you. The townspeople who saw you speaking with the intruder earlier today are protesting to demand that the guards arrest you. They claim you spoke with the intruder to try and set the heroes free. Is all that true? What? Of course not, Tab. I've been hanging on for my sister's sake for ages. Why would I suddenly go and do something like that? I don't know, but the point is that the town people are suspicious of you. Honestly, we can only take so much of this, Miss Kane. Please just forget. Yo, there was just thunder. The fuck? It's like bright blue sky outside, and suddenly there was a thunder. Holy shit! I've never seen that. The townspeople get anxious every time you visit the tower. If it weren't for you, there's no way the seal would ever be broken. The townspeople all want you gone. They want me gone? The people living here are either descendants of the people whose lives my sister saved all those years ago, or losers who came crawling into this place after being hunted down by the undergroups in the tower. If it weren't for me and my sister protecting them, people would already be dead. And yet they want me gone? This isn't right. The moment she's been waiting for. Maybe this isn't the peace. This is it. My sister gave her life for. I mean, I totally get you. The people are idiots. Man, like, why are they acting so stupid? And like, similar things. Sometimes it feels like the whole stream is a rant. Ranting is cool and all, but sometimes it's just too much. Like, I need to rant about stuff because here, these guards that are attacking Kane are stupid. There's no reason, like, I don't see the big picture. I feel like Tower of God characters don't think about the big picture of things and just act before thinking. Everybody. My sister gave her life for. Past the end of Genesis. Damn it. I know we killed their kids, but how could they send someone like that? It really is somebody from Ruck's family. It's a Ruck, but with I don't know, fur. Those 10 family leaders have got some nerve. Near the end of the war between Zahard and his opponents, one of the lost moments of history. So we have somebody who I have no idea who he could be, and somebody who looks like Ruck. And you cannot tell me that he doesn't look like Ruck. This looks like Ruck, but with white skin, like white fur. This really looks like the crocodile. I sure wish the 10 family leaders had something like someone like your father. All Kuneda never needed was booze and woman even if someone killed his own kids. Okay, so this is a Kun family member. The hair could have maybe guessed me that. Taro York. Yeah, Ruck. York. Rock. Nah, name-wise, there's no connection. But obviously he has something to do. He's also with the ancient turtle line or something. Ancient sheep turtle. What the hell do you mean? He's the worst kind of person to have as a father. Spear bearer of the Hidden Grove team. Kun Hind Luch. Forget me not. It's coming your way. Are you ready? Keep it down. I'm trying to concentrate. I know sometimes it would be better to read a bit further and rant at the end. Like you already know the arc is bad. So why not rant about everything at the end of the chapter? Because if I don't talk about something after I have just seen it, I sometimes feel like I would forget what I read in the chapter. You know how ADHD brain works. Even though I'm not diagnosed with it, I honestly, this is the problem of like reading something and then continuing to read and then you forget about it. So sometimes I just instantly talk about it so that I don't forget what my thoughts and ideas were of it. Her name is Dawn. I really thought she would be like a family member of the Yon family, but apparently not. Hey, watch out in front of you. You're in trouble. Huh? Oh my god. One of the 23 beasts of the Lopobia family. Currently the symbol of the 20th branch. Ancient, odd-eyed giant cobra. It's freaking huge. Shut up and do something. Flowers. Power of the great flower. Bring us protection and our enemy's death. Flower Shinsu control skill. Scent of forget-me-nots. Wide range skill. Flower garden. 3 months before Doan was sealed in the wall. Okay, so we're getting more of a backflash, I guess. Maybe? The wall with a sleeping forget-me-not. 3! So we have the sister of Cain, we have somebody related to Kun, and we have somebody related to Rock. So this obviously is already another build-up. Streams will be long then. The streams will always be around 3 to 3.5 hours. That's what I aim for. Like, I have 40, 41, 42, 43, and 45, 44 left. That's 5 chapters. And for the 5 chapters, I still have like 1.5 hours to go. So that's, I have more than enough time to talk. High highs, low lows. Yeah. By the way, I will continue with my talking in between. Because these 3 people, we have connection to Kun, we have connection to Rock, or what I assume is to be a connection to Rock, and connection to Bam. So, I feel like you'll rant like 99% of the times in some arcs. I understand where you're coming from, because sometimes it feels like I'm making less progress because I talk about my opinions. But the thing is, you are technically not here to read the story again because you already read it. You are here because you want to hear my opinions. That's what I assume, right? That's what makes sense. But still, I stand for this point here. Guy is somebody related to Kun, guy related to Rock, and woman related to Ba. So somehow this trio is going to arrive in the main story, be there to give all of our 3 main trios. Pyro getting a big head. No, isn't that how it works? Isn't that supposed to be how it works? That you're here to hear my opinion? If you want to read Tower of God, I mean, you already read Tower of God. Why would you want to watch the Tower of God stream then? But I don't want to get to like scheuch you away, man. Scheuch, what the fuck is scheuch? Scheuch in English. I don't want to shoo you away. I mean, I get the rants in season 3 arcs, but I think it will be too much in some arcs now. Those 3 will give Bam, Rook, and Kun more power-ups. Even though Kun and Rock, there's no way they will keep up with Bam. Wow, it was a close call. That flower Shinsu control skill may be pretty to look at, but it's super dangerous. Hey, forget-me-not, is that snake dead? It's an ancient beast created by the head of the Lopobia family himself. It won't die that easily. But it's sure strong. Wow, impressive. No wonder you bet my brother. Is that snake talking? Each of the 23 beasts has a different anima. the person speaking through it is probably the first descendant of Lopobia. That's nuts. I want one of those. That's right. I'm the 8th son of Lord Lopobia. I come to you to give you a warning from my father. A warning? Then I gladly be warned. That voice? Genesis chapter 1. So who's this? Who's that guy? How dare you attack my companions while I'm away? The Lopobia family really is as cowardly as they say. You're back. Cha! I really thought it would be somebody important. Maybe somebody I know. Maybe somebody related to somebody I know. But here we just see 3 of, like... Am I wrong with saying that the designs look generic? I know this guy looks like the weird gremlin stuff, but they still could look kind of generic. I'm the leader of this team. You've got something to say? Shouldn't you say it when I'm here? Leader of the Hidden Grove, Fisherman Cha. What took you so long? We just got attacked. Whoops, sorry. Sorry about that. I was tied up with some other business. But I cleared an escape route for us on the way here, so don't be too mad at me, right? And we're both co-leaders. Stop twisting the facts. Cha, the descendant of the first man. I'd really like to get rid of a threat like you, but not here. Why not here? Bring it on, jackass. Now, let me give you my father's message. Go on. Like, how many chapters have you read today? 5? 6? And they're streaming for how long now? And chapters are getting longer with really bad but really long chapters to come. I've read let me count. I started at 33. So 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. I've read 7 chapters at the moment. This is the 8th chapter. 8 chapters in 2 hours. That's a good pace, man. Let's bring out the calculator. That means I took 15 chapters, 15 minutes for each chapter. Does that sound like a lot for you? For me, it doesn't sound like a lot. Now let me give you my father's message, Doan. You're a knight of Doa, Peach Blossom. One of the 5 flower nations, aren't you? We're getting so many lore stuff right now. Descendant of the first man. Like, was the first man supposed to be strong? I need to know that. 5 flower country nations. What the hell is that? Never heard of that before. What does that have to do with anything? Doa is completely surrounded by the force of the Zahard family. A Zahard alliance. Once the battle begins, your nation will be annihilated. What? That has nothing to do with me. Felt longer for some reason. If that's true, then what's the point of fighting us like this? My father was so enraged and saddened by the death of his son. Lord Zahard and the leaders of the allied forces are tired of this war too. That's why he decided to choose one of 2 paths. Coexistence or extermination. And Lord Zahard wants spoils of war from his enemies as the price of coexistence. Spoils of war? That's right. One of them is the flower wave controller Doan. You and the main rebel leaders must be sealed away. No one's stealing me anywhere. What a load of crap. What Lord Zahard wants as a spoil of war is for the rebel groups and nations to seal away their own war heroes. And last night, your nation of Doha, they decided to seal you away in exchange for coexistence. Holy shit, what? The one's nation? My own nation. The leader and people of your nation decided on this together. If you refuse to go back and be sealed away, your nation will be destroyed. Unless you want to be remembered as the person who has caused the destruction of your entire nation, I suggest you hurry back. Me? The following day. Worship of the Hidden Grove team. Doan, are you really going back home? Yeah, I have to. But if you go, you might never wake up again. I don't like her, but her design is freaking good too. I really like her design, but I like her design, but I don't like Cha's design. Like, Cha's designs seem boring to me. I like Fluffy Rock, like York, that's his name. I like Fluffy Rock. I mean, I still like Rock's design, I just don't like Rock. Design-wise, I like Fluffy Rock. Her design is really cool, and you know what she reminds me of? She reminds me of the appearance of the 13-month series. The Black March had a similar vibe to the appearance here. So maybe she's like the Red August. It wouldn't make any sense because she's sealed in a wall and still alive and stuff. But when the Black March and the Green April and all these things were like ignited, and we have seen like the characters inside of the weapons, those characters had like these I don't know what to call them, but they had a similar whitish thing on their feet here. They had a similar whitish thing here. Like they were not entire bodies, right? They had like the lower parts were like these ghost-like appearances similar to how it's here with Dawn. But if you go, you might never wake up again. What choice do I have? I may be here with you guys now, but that place is my home. My family has been knights there for generations. I know what you're talking about. Okay, God, then at least that's something. I may be here with you guys now, but the place is my home. My family has been knights there for the generation. I decided to become a ranker and fight Zahart after my father died in battle. When Zahart declared himself king of the entire tower, my father was ordered to be the king to go into battle to fight Zahart, and that's where he died. My family could control Flower Shinsu for generations. What the hell is Flower Shinsu? Is Flower Shinsu like a Shinsu attribute? Similar to how Kun now has Ice Shinsu and Rak doesn't really have like Stone Shinsu. That's more like of the ancient ability, but like this is the thing that the Yon family has Fire Shinsu, the Kun family has Electric and Ice Shinsu, like that stuff? Or is Flower Shinsu something else? Is Flower Shinsu like the black hole? That's why my sister and I trained Zahar to become rankers and fill the empty spot our father left behind. As far as I know, yeah, it is. Even now, my sister is there to protect the people. The reason I keep fighting like this is because I don't want my people to fall into the hands of King Zahart. If they fall, I won't have any reason to go on fighting. I have to go home. Unfortunately, this is the end of my journey. This is one area of the lore I'm murky on. Yeah, it's never been explained in full detail. At least for me now. I don't know if you got more explanations, but apparently not. So, Genesis was the war to make Zahart king. No, Genesis was the war after Zahart was... Like, Zahart declared himself king. And, like, he just said, I'm king now. And then the war started that is now being called Genesis. So as I said, Genesis is the war that established Zahart as a king. The ranker system... Right, the ranker system was created by Zahart? The ranker system was created by Zahart, right? I mean, technically there could have been a ranker system before Zahart's thing, but I think it was mentioned that Zahart is the one who invented the ranker system. So, I get what you mean. I don't know. I would love to have a very smart guy who can answer me that. If you can hear that very smart guy, tell me in the comments. No idea. Yeah. Where's Azul? We need those answers. By the way, Rin, I was about to call you Kun for some reason. I don't know why I wanted to call you Kun, but hey, Kun Rin, how did you react when you saw this fluffy rug? Take care of the team, guys. Go on. Alright, if that's how you feel, we won't try to stop you. Cha. She reminds me of some other character that I know from a different story. Listen, I decided to go back. Go ahead. The Hidden Grove team believes in blooming and wilting beautifully like a flower. I won't cry or try to hold you back if you die or leave. I know you're trying to act strong, Cha, and I'm the one who came up with the team name. Cha, you have feelings for me, don't you? Dude, you don't... There's no reason for you to say this. Why do you... I hate this woman. I hate this woman. Imagine a girl you like. I don't know at the moment if Cha really likes her. I mean, I know it once I scroll down. But imagine the girl you like, the woman you like, says like she has to go back and has to be sealed away forever. Basically, it's basically that she's going to die. And then, and then she just says like, I know you have feelings for me. Sorry that I'm just going to leave you forever alone. Like, girl, why are you doing that to the man? He's already hurting. You don't have to say it. Poor guy. What? Bingo. I knew it. Too bad. That reaction says it all. I was going to say yes if you asked me out someday. Too bad things worked out. Things worked out like this. If anything, it'd probably be hard on the people I leave behind. Stop talking as if you're dying. You're only getting sealed anyway. We'll meet again, I know it. It might take a while, but we'll see each other again. And when we do, please let me ask you out like a real man. Okay. She also has like these dots like Leroro. I don't really like her. I don't know. I mean, Leroro's points are like black. Her points are bluish. I forgot why Leroro has those points to begin with. Is it like makeup? Is it just because he wants to look like Pikachu? I'll let you know what my answer is when the time comes. Hey, wait, I thought you were gonna say yes. For now, yes, but who knows what will happen. 2 months after. Doan's birthplace, land of the peach blossom, the 5 flower nations. The royal palace in the capital city. You made it here. I've been waiting for you, Miss Doan. It's an honor to meet you, my king. I am Doan. You made a great favor for my little sister. Great favor. Heaven forbid. You probably already heard it. The Zahard forces made preparations for the war and they surrounded the capital city. They're beyond our power, so we lost our will to fight. So this guy is still alive. Like he was the leader that Kel Heaven guy was working together with, right? Under such circumstances, I never expected them to make it such an absurd proposition. Holy, they promise peace if you seal yourself away. I have to bear shame to ask you to do me a favor, when I already know you're fighting against enemies in obedience to a royal command of my late grandfather. I'm not a remarkable wave controller or an outstanding sorcerer like him, and little troops are left in the kingdom not like before. Evidently, we have a bare chance to form a united front with FUG. Again, I feel terribly unshamed to ask you this, but I think this should mean ashamed. Again, I feel terribly unshamed. Why are you unshamed? What does unshamed even mean? Because unshamed, if I understand it correctly, means he's not ashamed. So he says, again, I feel terribly not ashamed to ask you this. But once and for all, please save the kingdom and save the people. Like, Tower of Errors. Yeah. That's my issue with translation. But I read unofficial. I will always read unofficial. No matter what I read, I will read it unofficial. I know, Valero got the GOAT voice actor, Kenshi Tsuda. Yeah, he got the GOAT voice actor. Only problem is, we're in the Webtoon, not in the anime. Okay, I get it. If I can help the people in any way, thank you, Miss Doan. Thank you very much. Doan ended up returning home and getting sealed away here. The townspeople had their memories erased, so it's hard to tell what exactly happened in the meantime. But the people of Doa, her country, were forced to move her to the wall under the pretext of peace. And over time, the king of Doa lost his position and became an ordinary chairman of the wall. After Doan was sealed away, Cha was overcome by sadness that he left the team. By the way, I would also like an explanation of how this girl knows this fact, when basically the entire explanation we have gotten is that everybody got their memories erased of this thing. I mean, Lerro is an unimportant character. He's not going to appear again. I don't know, man. Lerro appeared at the end of the workshop battle, and then he dipped out again to never to be seen again. And went to fight Zahard's allied forces all by himself. After terrifying everyone by killing countless allied soldiers and rankers, he ran away. He suddenly appeared before the allied forces and chose to have himself sealed away. He probably wanted to be sealed away with Doan, so they would wake up at the same time someday. After losing 2 leaders like that, the rest of the team members joined Kelhelm's team, since they were the most powerful group from FUG at the time. I'm gonna read Bum and Kenjiro Tsuda's voice then. Give me a second. Kenjiro Tsuda. VA. VA work. Videos. I need to listen more a bit. Yeah, this is totally Leroro. That's how she knows, evidently. Here it sounds completely different. I'm really scared of getting copyright, by the way, if I get copyright struck of watching some sort of anime clips. Okay, enough. They would wake up at the same time. Okay. Joined Kelhelm's team since they were the most powerful group from FUG at the time. And after gaining his ability to see people's destiny and restoring his confidence, Kelhelm devised a plan to go after Zahart himself as a way of turning the tide of the war. Most people opposed the plan, but Kelhelm and his team gave it a shot, and to everyone's surprise, they managed to make it all the way to Zahart himself. And in the ensuing battle, everyone on Kelhelm's team except Kelhelm himself was either killed or taken prisoner, never to be seen again. When Pyro VA. Dude, if I ever got like a voice acting gig on some sort of thing, even if it was Tower of God, dude, if I was in Tower of God, this would be the pinnacle. Because I hate on the series, but I would be in the series. Kelhelm was too arrogant at the time. Maybe Zahar saw that in him too, and let them make it all the way to him just so he could show them his true power. What's even more shocking is there was a traitor on their team. The traitor was from the Hidden Grove. I don't know where he's been since then, but it was a total shock. After they lost that battle, things started getting even worse, and that's when they started building walls to promote peace and coexistence. Those who moved to the wall were promised immediate peace, but in the end, as time went on, they started to accept the domination of Zahar's forces. And as countless fights and conflicts emerged, the old war heroes were forgotten. Now, most of the walls don't even have their sealed chambers to someone who can unlock them anymore. There are only 3 walls still intact, including this one. If Doan or Cha wake up and find out what happened before, they'll likely try to get revenge on their old teammates, but Zahar's forces are much stronger than they were back then. Ultimately, they'll die, and we don't want that to happen. I see. So even if she wakes up, it'll only give Zahar an excuse to start a war. She doesn't stand anything to gain from waking up. That's probably part of the reason why Kelvin wants to wake her up right now. What do you think, Bum? Well, I say wake her up. It's her choice whether she wants revenge or peace. Have you even been listening? These regulars are nuts. I didn't ask you, but thanks for your input. What? Screw you! I don't think we should leave her like that either. It's too cruel. But if Kelvin wakes her up, kill her! Kill her! Kill her! What's that sound? What's all the commotion outside? Oh no. The soldiers guarding the wall arrested Doan's sister since she holds the key to waking her up, and the townspeople want her dead. The townspeople are probably still anxious about that intruder appearing out of nowhere, so now they think killing her will keep them safe. If they kill her, Doan will never wake up. But Kelvin won't just stand by and let that happen. Those stupid townspeople are going to end up forcing his hand. No one likes being backed into a corner. You can't let them get away with this. We've got to get out of there too. Alright, whatever happens, let's go. Couldn't just casually putting on his jacket like he's looking badass now. Kun, you're a baby. You're not capable of doing anything. You should have been dead 5 times or 10 times already. Kill her, kill her, kill her, kill her. Town square, kill her, kill her, kill her, kill her. Kill her, kill her, kill her, kill her. Here she is, Mr. Chairman. Kill her, kill her, kill her. Miss Kane, given what's been going on, I expect you'll understand why I brought you here. Chairman Coer of this walled city. Something completely unexpected happened. We had an intruder, and there are rumors that you know him. I'm sorry, Bryn. I cannot keep it in my pants. I cannot keep it in my pants. Something completely unexpected happened. How is it unexpected? You let him in yourself. You decided that he got in. You could have said, no, we're not allowing intruders in right now. We're fighting against the army. We're not allowing people to get inside. How is it unexpected? How is it unexpected? Oh, yeah. We checked the town observers and found that the intruder made contact with you and was even at your house. Miss Kane, do you admit to conspiring with the outsider? No. Miss Kane, we have far too much evidence for you to deny. Tell us where that man is. That's ridiculous. I don't even know him. How could I possibly know where he is? Then why didn't you tell us that he contacted you? I just sent him away because I didn't want to start a fight. Trust me, that's all. She's lying. She's trying to wake up her sister up and start a war. If that woman wakes up, the Heart's forces will kill us all. Calm down, everyone. Miss Kane is the hero's younger sister. Let's give her a chance to regain her honor. Honor? What honor? Just kill her. This part right here now, no, we're not letting intruders in now. Like, the leader of these guys is just stupidly, stupid. Like, he has no brain. But these guys, I don't hate them because they're, bad written or... I just hate them because they're like this... They're mob... That's the mob mentality. I hate mob mentality. And that's not I hate it because it's bad, for a story. I hate it because it's bad, man. It's really, it's getting emotions out there. Miss Kane, prove to the townspeople that you genuinely want peace. The seal won't be broken if you're gone anyway. How about this? You can seal yourself away with your sister. That makes no sense. Where's my stress ball? I need my stress ball. You've lived long enough anyway, Miss Kane. What could be more honorable than bringing peace to the townspeople here like your sister did? Your sacrifice would be the ultimate tribute to your sister's desire for peace. Well, what do you think? If you really want peace, follow in your sister's footsteps. Yeah, lock her up. One sacrifice could bring everyone peace. Ever since our nation became this wall and the king became the chairman, I've been seeing countless chairmen come and go. I've never had a good feeling about this guy. He's always been so immature and power-hungry ever since he was little. But strange as he may be, I never thought he would say something so outrageous. I'm sorry, sis. No. What was that? I can't stand it anymore. I can't just understand why you have to lock my sister up. I said no, asshole! For these people. How dare you speak to a chairman like that? Are you admitting you conspire with the outsider? That's right. If that's what you want to think, go ahead. What? Find him. The townspeople said they saw the intruder around here. Do whatever it takes. He's a big guy with a blue hat. Hey, are you listening? This is all your fault. You've got to help me. Don't even think of running away. I want to wake my sister up. Right now. Excellent. That was lucky. This kind of feels like a witch hunt. Yeah, this feels like a witch hunt. Also a reason why I hate it. Because it's basically, the people have no good reason to hate her. They just hate her because it's convenient for them now. Even if she gets sealed, even if she got killed by them, they would still all die by the Heart, because the Heart already planned to kill all of them. The Heart already plans to destroy the wall, and also everybody, because he wants to destroy the wall, he would also kill everybody inside and on top of the wall. So these guys, they're not achieving anything by this. This feels like a completely unnecessary thing, and not in the way that it's like I said, it's not badly. It's not a problem for the story. It just feels like these characters, they're stupid. They want to find peace in sealing away the big problem. But in general, the big problem is that they are sheeps. They're sheeps. Was lucky. I'll gladly destroy this wall for you. Hudson White decided to look for Kelvin after he get the sword back. Let's go help Doan's sister. Okay. Are those the wall guards? I'll deal with them. I want to try out my new power. Huh? New power? Red Risa, level 1 transformation. Hey, look, this guy looks almost like Jin Sung Ha. I don't know why. In this panel he doesn't, but in this panel he looks like he got like Jin Sung Ha when he got killed by Caliban. Swish, 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 swish. Holy crap, that looks like just like transformation. The turtle arms looks weird. I can't use it properly. I know we need to wake Doan up, but she was traumatized by the war. Perfect timing. I can't let someone like Caliban wake her up. Okay, chapter 41. 44 is really my limit today. I don't think I will read more than 44 today. I really think I'm going to stop there. My little pony, my little pony. I gladly destroy this wall for you. What on earth? Miss Kane, did you just contact the intruder? So you really were conspiring against us? Want me to come to you? No, don't make a scene. Just wait where you are. I don't want anyone getting hurt for no reason. All we have to do is wake my sister up. I'll handle the things on my ends. Bong? Bong bong? Shinsu attack. Hey, are you insane? You're finally showing your true colors. Damn it, I missed. Oh god. Guards, hurry up and kill that bitch. Run! The witch has gone mad! Here you have it, Rin. Witch. She just attacked someone. Miss Kane, do you have any idea what you're doing? More than you do. In case you've forgotten, I'm a ranker too. I haven't fought in ages, but I remember enough to deal with a bunch of little cowards like you. I'm going to wake my sister back up. This really looks like Bong Bong. Wait, Miss Kane! Wait, damn it. How dare you treat me, a descendant of the king, like this? Why did our ancestors even let people like her live? We should have gotten rid of them from the very start. Who the hell are you? My name's So-Oh. I'm from FUG. What? FUG? Go away! Why is everyone suddenly trying to ruin everything around here? The world has always been chaotic. You've been able to lead peaceful lives thanks to this wall and Doan. Although I can see how it might be upsetting for all this chaos to happen in your time. So what do you want? Let's work together to stop the intruder. Now that Kane's turned against you, you'll never be able to stop the intruder by yourself. I'll help you. Alright. You managed to escape, huh? The regular who calls himself a Slayer candidate. You! What? I'm stopping on here on a very weird panel. When did Kun change his clothes again? Like, in the cell, he had like a shirt and then a tie over it and then some sort of jacket. And he even, like when they said, we're going to break out of this jail, he picked up his jacket and started wearing the jacket. So he already changed his outfit back then, basically, to wear the jacket over this, like the shirt and everything. And now he changed his outfit again. Like, you know what happened? They got out of jail, wanted to rush over to Caliban or something to stop him, and Kun was like, no, Bum, I don't feel right in these clothes. I need to change my outfit again, Bum. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's not Calvin, by the way. You're a ranker. My name's Dalit. You may think you escaped safely, but this is as far as you go. Don't go back to prison, I killed you. We refuse to go back. Then you leave me no choice. A message just arrived. The chairman. Huh? Dalit, we're teaming up with refugee. Don't fight against this refugee. It looks like the situation changed. What? The chairman asked me to work with you to get rid of the intruder. We're on the same side until the root intruder is eliminated. Sorry, Bomb. Can't fight these clothes. Gotta change again. Like this... There have been many clothes changes in Tower of God. But this has to have been the weirdest out of them. Because, like, there was not... Every other time, there's at least some sort of time frame. Like a skip of a day or something. Which makes sense for them to change clothes. Or a change of location where they had the time to change clothes. But going out of jail... and then rushing over to something doesn't make any sense. You fight pretty well with just 1 hour. I'm impressed you made it here on your own. I was going to get you. Don't insult me. I may be out of shape, but I was a ranker, you know. Besides, if it came to me, more people would have died. True that. The soldiers are probably rushing over to the tower to guard it. We've got to get there as soon as possible to avoid hurting anyone. And don't even think about bringing down the wall or anything stupid like that. I keep that in mind. Let's go. We're gonna set my sister free. Emergency. Emergency. Miss Kane is on her way over to the sealed hero tower of the intruder. To be fair, I didn't realize this the first time I read Tower of God, but it's freaking weird. Yeah, I noticed. I feel like I noticed these details more. Like, it's a minor detail that you can just overlook, but I don't know, my eyes instantly falls on these type of things. Stop here. Stop her. Where is she? Damn it. We sent in some troops, but he's even faster than them. He's already getting near the tower. Aren't there any rankers around here? Of course, 4 of the guards are rankers. The strongest among them are Tonki and Dalit. Most of the rankers left this place after losing their memories, but Dalit's family has been guarding this place for generations, and Tonki's been guarding the wall since shortly after my sister was sealed in the tower, so he's probably the strongest among the guards. I see, is he a ranker from Genesis? This should be interesting. Stop right there! This is the sealed hero tower. You've got no business being here. Wait, stop! Who the hell is that guy? I think this guy's dead. I think that guy is dead. Not sure. Maybe his body is going to regenerate and he's not going to die. Who knows? Let's get out of here! Are you dead? No, because the speech bubble seems to be coming from him. So he... like, okay. I know, I'm joking. But the speech bubble looks like it points at the guy who's only, like, legs at this point. So I'm saying, like, the speech bubble comes from him. So he's talking, right? We're no match for him. Yeah, I feel like I missed a lot of details reading it. Even though I sometimes stop reading if I read, like, a panel. Yeah, it happens. That's why if you like a story, it's easy to reread stuff. Like, as I said, I reread Lookism already 3 times. Provoking them will only attract more of them. This is the best way to avoid killing as many people as possible. But I know I agreed to work with him, but who the heck is this guy? He's not just a powerful ranker. As soon as I wake my sister up, I've got to get rid of him somehow. Hutz, did you find a sword? Yep, we're on our way out. What about you guys? Things have changed on our end. Kelvin teamed up with that girl Kane, and I'm not sure if that guy did something, but apparently that chairman decided to work with us to stop Kelvin. Really? Wait, 3 times? Holy... I mean, I did not read all 400 something chapters 3 times. When I started Lookism, we were still... I don't know. When I started Lookism, there weren't even any other PTJ stories on Webtoon. Like, when I started Lookism, I think there were at most 200 stories of Lookism. So, that's at least... Maybe there have been less. I remember. The first... Okay, Rin, I have a bit of you have just recently read it. The first time I caught up to Lookism was Vasco's birthday party, where he dived to get the rock, which was a present from Zack and everything. That was the first time I caught up. Yeah, Sodom tried to fight the soldiers. That's great to hear and everything, but I don't think he's going to stop anytime soon. What do you mean? It's like he's possessed. Look at him. Suddenly he's way more chiseled. He's absorbing souls, I think. He really likes eating that stuff. And after having caught up the first time, I did not read Lookism for a year or 2 years. And then I just started from the beginning again and read until I was caught up. Then I also didn't read Lookism for quite some time. And then I read from the start again to where I am right now. It's like he's possessed. And yet, the sword is so pure and beautiful that it's hard to take my eyes off it. Caliban and the hidden hero. It sounds like a feast awaits. Is Caliban really stronger than that demon? We just heard that he's already arrived at the sealed hero tower. We'd better hurry. My family's been guarding this wall for generations. I'm the only one in my family who became a ranker, but I gave up all the fame and fortune that comes with the title to return home. How the heck is he so fast? Is it because he's tall? Yeah, maybe tall people have bigger, like, step length. So, Ruck, please become big again. There haven't been any real battles around here since the hero was here in the tower. All I want is to keep the peace. But all of these years of peace have also made me weaker. If they manage to get past Tonki, we've lost our last line of resistance. You said you know about the intruder, right? What kind of person is he? I've got to know more about him before I fight. Well, Caliban is a very dangerous high ranker. He was a squadron commander in Zahar's army, although he doesn't seem to be at the moment. A squadron commander? What's someone like him doing here? Yeah, I'm not sure why he's here all by himself either, but he's probably here under orders from Zahar's army. I see. Then it looks like our alliance ends here. What? Watch out! What are you doing? You said we team up to stop the intruder. That's right. The message I received from the German told me to pretend to work with you and find out more about the intruder. Delete, pretend to team up with them and find out more about the intruder. If the intruder is stronger or part of Zahar's army, get rid of them. If the intruder is stronger or works for Zahar's army, he told me to get rid of you guys and side with the intruder. What? Could be around episode 200 or so, I don't know. I read so many chapters, I don't fucking know when things really happened. Everything is just one big arc in my head, Lamar. I wish we would see Big Rock more often. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I wish we see Big Rock more often, yeah. Small Rock is the worst thing about Tower of God. Like, I have so many issues with it, but Small Rock is literally the worst thing. No one can stop a squadron commander from Zahar's army. Disobeying him will all get us killed. What we want to protect is not the hero of the wall, it's peace. So, one last time, I repeat myself. I would have liked it way more if Ruck got introduced as this small type of character. If Ruck got introduced as this small crocodile, I would have nothing against seeing him as a small character. But it would have been way better to see him small and sometimes return to his, like, sometimes get this big form with a power up compared to being introduced to the big form as the standard and then never seeing it. It would have been way better to go from small and very rarely big to big and all the time small and very rarely to his original form. I don't know if you understand what I mean, but that's my opinion on the Ruck conundrum. You people are weak and he's strong. Don't blame me. Blame yourself for being weak. Sealed Hero Tower. You came, Miss Kane. Tonki, you betrayed the people of the tower, and now you want to set your sister free. It's not what you think. The townspeople are the ones who betrayed my sister. My sister is a hero. She gave her own life to protect them. I can't let them badmouth my sister as if she was some kind of warmonger, huh? Is that so? Well, either way, I'm glad. I'll finally be relieved from this duty. You and I have been here longer than anyone, Miss Kane. I know I was assigned to guard the hero since I'm a descendant of the Flower Kingdom, but that was after I lost my memory of the hero. So I've been guarding this place without even knowing why. And to be honest, I was planning on quitting soon like the others. But seeing you come here every day changed my mind. It made me wonder what kind of person your sister was, how long you'd remember and miss her. It's broken or something. It's late, Ren. It's 9 p.m. You're tired. How long you'd remember and miss her, and whether your memories ever expire. So I made up my mind. As long as you don't run away or give up, and you keep coming to see your sister, I'll keep guarding her. And if you break your vow and try to release your sister, I'll do everything I can to stop you. Tonki! Impressive. I can tell you've been doing this for a while. I used to have to guard something too, so I get it. The human will can remain surprisingly unchanged almost indefinitely, but everything has to come to an end eventually. I respect your determination, so I'll give you my best shot with this right arm of mine. Just one arm? Who do you think I am? You'll see why I respected you once I hit you. Calvin still is a badass. Calvin's also a good character, in my big picture at least. In my picture, Calvin is a good character. If you agree or not, Calvin is a good character. Okay, chapter 42. Let me check again. 44 was the mark I set for myself today. 44, yeah. Rock isn't even a bear. Why the fuck is this in my mind? Think, yeah, let's go with bear. Also, it doesn't even make sense in this context. Also, I don't like Calvin. I think, Ren, did you mean barely? I think your brain might have meant barely. Huh. Why do you not like Calvin? Because he injured Jin Sung Ha? And you like Jin Sung Ha for some reason? Which I also still don't understand that fully. I mean, Jin Sung Ha, he did some good stuff. I mean, okay, I can kind of understand liking Jin Sung Ha. At least more than liking Rock. Liking Jin Sung Ha is more understandable than liking Rock. No one can stop a squadron commander, yeah. You want to work with Caliban to keep the peace around here? That's ridiculous. He doesn't care about your peace. All he wants is, shut up. The world is run by the powerful. Do you seriously think a bunch of regulars like you could face someone who was a squadron commander in Zard's army? I was born into a family that's been guarding the wall for generations, and I've always been proud of that. That's why I went around looking for marginalized, weak people to help, instead of returning to this wall even after becoming a ranker. I may not have lived the grand lifestyle of a ranker, but I was proud of myself. Then one day, while I was wandering around, I had a disagreement with a ranker who had been extorting labor and stealing from the weak, and I ended up killing him. But it turns out that ranker was the younger brother of a high ranker that the ruler of the area really liked. I was in serious trouble, and the local rankers accused me of being a murderer for killing their friends. But the people who turned their back on me quicker than anyone were none other than the weak people I had always tried to help. Ultimately, I was forced to run away, and since I had nowhere else to go, I decided to return to this wall. I just don't like Caliban's action, you know? I don't see why he's doing things the way he does. Caliban, in some way, is also weird, because his plan is technically also to take down Sahar, right? Didn't he say it? Because he thinks Sahar's regime is not good, but it's better than what FUG wants to do. So at first I will help Sahar, and then once I help Sahar, I will somehow start my own regime or something. Isn't that what he wants to do? It's kind of stupid, yeah. But hey, he at least is working on something actively. Look at this, we get a backstory for a random character, completely irrelevant for the story. And that's when I realized, this tower is governed by the law of the jungle. The suffering of the weak isn't something to be pitied. It's essential for them to suffer. Strength is the only true justice in this tower. I'll never make that mistake again. Helping you people will only get me in trouble. So just die, you regulars. Pow. Has a needle or a spear? He's got some serious wrist strength. Anyway, Turtle, you're supposed to be a light bearer. Stop listening to his nonsense and just protect us. We almost got killed just now. Shut up, you couldn't even block the attack. Stop fighting, both of you. I'm an offense player, not defense. The alligator using some skills that don't belong to regulars. And above all, freaking Kelvin got cheat juice powers up and think he's a big deal now. Yeah, he's the same as Bomb. He's the same as, he absorbed souls. He's the same as White. He absorbed souls, similar to White. The alligator using some skill. Yeah, they're only regulars, but they seem so confident around rankers. Have they lost their minds? Come to think of it, it's sure been a long time since the three of us fought together like this, huh? You're right. Even in the cage, we only ever fought in different pairs. Anyway, I'm looking forward to working together again. Wave controller. Same here, Lightbearer. Why are you acting so casual right in front of the enemy? This is the wilds. You've got to fight like hunters. Why you turtles always leaving me out? I'm the leader. Because you're stupid. Nobody cares about you. Ready to give it a try? A fight with a ranker? Bum, are you gonna save the phone for now? No, my master gave me permission to use it for a bit, but I'm still learning how to use it. Although I have to use it once we find Kelvin. You sure are stubborn. I kind of want to test it. Is it okay? He may not look like it much, but that guy's a ranker. Or at least it's something to get the power. Kelvin as well, man. He guarded that stone for centuries. And in those centuries, many people came trying to attack and kill him. He did something. He fought against those people for centuries. And then, after fighting for centuries, he absorbed those powers. So he earned those powers. I didn't even know what the dangerous power is either. But facing a ranker without a form is even riskier. I want to try it out because I feel like it'll boost your transformation power. My transformation power? Sure. I'll trust you, Kun. Alright. Let's do this. Go! Also, I will forever hate Kun. After this stream, I will put Kun out of my top 10 if he's still in there. Like, the fish completely ruined Kun. Like, it even said, like, it even said to him in the cage, after getting revived once, the fish told Kun, if you use my power recklessly, you will suffer major consequences. Okay, I will suffer major consequences if I do that. Hey, look, there's this random canine person. Let's revive them. Hey, look, there's this random canine person. Let's upgrade them with my fish power. Hey, look, there's this random canine person I'm fighting against. Let's upgrade them with my fish power and then take away the fish power to mess them up. Hey, there's this injured guy. Let's use my fish power to heal them. Hey, Bum, let me use my fish power. Like, if you use the powers recklessly, you're going to get hurt. What is Kun doing? Using it recklessly. Eternal Sword. It got even bigger and sharper. Red Frieza level 1 transformation. Tail. Isn't there anyone else left? There was nearly enough to get me warmed up. There aren't many enemies worthy of you here. It looks like the battle has begun again on Bombsand though. But there are only a few rankers around here. I'm worried about Bomb and his team, but we'd better hurry up over to the sealed hero tower. Oh, too bad. Too bad you don't get to kill any more people. You're not a swordsman. You seem more like a bloodthirsty murderer. Kun should never have this kind of power to begin with. Yeah, it's one of the worst things in the story. And I don't even see any big reason why he got that. The only reason is because Seo probably thought, oh no, Kun got weaker and he still has to keep up with Bum, or at least be useful in some way. Let's give him some sort of power that can upgrade the Red Frieza. And Ruck got a free power-up for just being there because a spear fell next to him. It's the same thing, man. Ruck and Kun are so bad. They should just be out of the story at this point. Because every other character that Bum traveled together with in Season 1 and Season 2 cannot keep up with anymore. Those characters are only like nuisances. They are only endangering Bum because they can be captured and be kept as hostages. Stop pissing me off, you ignorant punk. Swords are a tool for murder. Training your swordmanship skills means learning how to kill. You can try to force your sword to be as polite as you want, but in the end, you're just a killer. If you're afraid of becoming a murderer, choose a different path. Otherwise, you might just end up being disgusted with yourself. Fireball. Big fireball. Stretching out his hands. They say the old rankers knew how to use Shinsu more suited to their attributes. This is some good experience for me. But your attacks are useless against my power. This is the essence of bravery. A power that's been passed down for a lot longer than you can imagine. What are you babbling about? Tonki, stop it. If you keep fighting him. To be honest, I'm okay with weapon power up because it's just a weapon. But Kun basically dying and just getting a huge power up thanks to it is just bad. You're okay with a weapon power up, but you're still trashing on Endorsi for getting a weapon power up in Bongbong? I'm saying this because that is contradiction itself. This fist is different. He has a completely different level of power. I told you, didn't I? And Dorsey's weapon is not a power-up. It is. What is the difference between Bong Bong and an ancient spear? It's like literally the same thing. If you stop memeing for a second with the taxi bullshit. It's the exact same thing. If you shit on Dorsey for something, you also need to shit on Ruck for it. Either be equal or be respectful to both of them. I show you some respect. Let's go. Okay. Tonki. Sorry, you were a really good guy even before you lost your memory. The only person the king knew opposed my sister being sealed in a tower. Rest in peace now. Let's go. Anyway, the power that man displayed in battle just now was insane. If he reveals his true abilities, even if my sister wakes up and fights with him, there's no telling how this will end. Clink! Sealed room in the sealed hero tower. Is this where they keep your sister sealed? Yeah. Well, look at that. I sure am lucky arriving at such a dramatic moment. All those troubles are gone and the front door is wide open. Why do I get the feeling my prey is tied up? You. Looks like one of your hands is tied up, Calovin's former squadron commander in the Heart's army. I'm the Slayer White. I'm here to devour you. Oh yeah, I did a 10 summon today after doing some story in Tower of God New Worlds. I got garbage. My 110 summon was garbage. That is nice. Would be fine if it were her one skill, but teleport weapon is weird, emo. Nah, it's the same thing. You're picking cherries right now. You're being like, this cherry for Ruck is fine, but this cherry for Dorsey is not fine. Here to devour you. Slayer? That means you're from FUG. What are you people doing here now? You never come to see my sister before. Your sister? Ah, you must be the hero's little sister. I completely understand your desire to free your sister. But do you have anyone who you're standing next to? Do you have anyone who you're standing next to? What? That man was a squadron commander in Zar's armor. Do you have any idea? Do you have any idea who you're standing next to? Freaking not even making literal sense in a bubble. That man was a squadron commander in Zahar's army. A former squadron commander in Zahar's army? You? Caliban versus White. So we're not getting Yama versus White, but Caliban versus White. Okay. Is that true? Yeah, until just recently I was a squadron commander in Zahar's army. You tricked me! Tricked you? I was telling the truth when I said I'm here to wake your sister up. Why do you want to wake her up? I was going to either persuade her to join me, or kill her. That's ridiculous. My sister would never join Zahar's army, and you can't kill her either. Look, now that you know the truth, hurry up and wake your sister up. I'm not sure if I can beat this guy by myself. Hurry up. I need her help to fight that guy. What? White being humble for once? He's not being a cocky ass motherfucker again. He's actually being humble, not thinking he can beat people. Who is this character? This is not the White I know. Normally White is cocky as fuck and fights against people and says like, I'm the ancient slayer White. I'm stronger than you. I'm old. Respect the old people. Okay, old man, take your pills and go back to the retirement home. Like, that's how I feel about White normally. Is he finally thinking with a brain? What? I thought you were trying to stop her from waking the hero up. Are you out of your mind? The guy used to be a squadron commander in Zara's army. Even with one arm tied behind his back, he's still a force to be reckoned with. I can't beat him unless she wakes her sister up. But what are you doing? Wake her up. Isn't that what you wanted? I just want my sister to be at peace. I didn't want this. Peace? That's impossible. What? Your sister's a warrior. Anyone who wakes her up is after her power. The only way for the warriors to find peace is when they die. No matter when she wakes up. As soon as she's awake, she'll head off to battle. She was destined for it. What do you mean? To me, she's just my sister. White knows how strong he is. Does he? Does he, Rin? Why does he then always, in every single fight I have seen so far, White was like, I am the strongest slayer, White, I am ancient, I am an old man, respect the elderly. And then he, defeated a few people, but then lost. He said, I can take all of you, I will take all of you, younglings in my days. He was, all like that, then defeated some of them, but did not win like he predicted. So he also did not know how strong he was in that part. He was overestimating himself in those fights as well. So this is the first time White knows how strong he is. Whatever, stop whining. Hey kids, start running and don't look back. What? I can't help you now. I'm not even sure if I'm going to survive this. Look at this, White caring for huts for some reason. Look at this blue flame, energy blast. The turtle's sword. It got even bigger and sharper. Do it to me too. No way, man. You're on your own. What? What kind of power is that? Those three are all using some kind of mysterious power. But they're still just regulars. They're just making a bunch of noise. Yeah, that's why he tries to get more and more power from souls, to catch up to those who are stronger than him, aka his family leader. White is just not at his full power. I've never denied that White is not at his full power. But I said that White previously stated, I'm strong enough to take all of you on, and then he lost. So he did not know what he was capable of. He overestimated how much power he had. He was like, I may not be at my full power, but I'm still capable of defeating you guys, and then lost. So he was just the cockiest guy. So this is the first time he knows that he's not capable of winning. Every other time, against the Frogman, or something, he thought he would be able to take down the Frogman, and lost. Bam, let's finish him off while his guard is down. Okay, hey, I wanted to... And this is also something I hate about Ruck, how he's acting as a child. If Ruck was an actual child, if we somehow had learned already that Ruck is only 10 years old, only 12 years old, I would be fine with him acting like a child. But I can only assume that Ruck is an adult. But an adult acting like Ruck is so unbearable, man. Let's go. Head on charge, he's sure got guts, but soon he'll realize just how foolish he is. Can't wait to pull this guy in gacha. He realizes just how foolish he is. Cover him, Ruck. Our physical attacks don't work anyway. Got it. You think you can defend yourself against me? His wrist snaps are so flexible and quick. He dodged it. I don't believe it. Thanks to Kun and Rak distracting him, there's a slight delay in his attacks. Although they are still very quick and hard to predict, of course. But he's not as quick as Gado. This is my chance. Does he think I let my guard down? Not so fast, kid. When it comes to instantaneous speed, I've got way more to give. You got way more to give? Then show me. I think you might like White more soon. Don't think you'll love him, but I'm pretty sure you'll like him more in Season 3. I mean, as I said, White still is one of the best antagonists within the series. But because I still talk shit about him, that doesn't mean good things for the other antagonists. Like, none of the antagonists felt like threats. And I would have loved to felt threatened at least once during the entire story. Good, I was right. With Kun and Rak's help, I should be able to bring him down. Huh? They're reinforcing the rocks with fire? But we've got one more attack incoming. Bro, true. Gotta learn the names of background showers now thanks to the gacha. Yeah. I freeze the needle as soon as I do go for it. Okay. Didn't expect the needle to break, but I didn't even have time to react to that attack. If they've got that much attack power even in defense mode, those three united could definitely be a problem. Great, the power of transformation worked. I can't do much damage to Calvin with a long-range Shinsu attack. The airwave attack may be strong, but getting too close to him is dangerous and takes up a ton of energy. The power of transformation is strong enough to cut off Gado's legs. Plus I can adjust the range to some extent. If I use this power right, I might just be able to hurt Calvin. Someday. Good that you added that someday, Bum. Because if you didn't add that someday, I would call you delusional. This man is incredible. He's taking all my hits and still moving forwards. He's like some kind of wild beast. You're that guy I saw at the last station. Is that irregular kid with you too? I saw the battle through the records. What? Hey, how about focusing on this fight? Nah, I mean, maybe if the legendary slayer you keep going on about were here, but right now you're not much of a threat for me. Don't ever insult me like that. Then show me what you've got. Show me what you've got. But what the hell's taking that girl so long to break the seal? If I don't hit him with something strong, there's no way I can beat him, even with one arm tied behind his back. The fight's barely begun and my sword's already getting worn out. That guy's like a glittering gem hardened by ages of compression. Can't wait to upgrade, I don't know, Mary to SSR, the background shower in episode 67 of season 2 that appeared in a single chapter or something like that. The only R character I would upgrade to SSR would be Goseng so far. I don't care about any other of the R characters or even SR characters. And I still hate that Goseng is an R character. The guy's like a glittering gem hardened by ages of compression. I'm going to have to change swords. My weapon was forged with the power of souls I've devoured with a magic. If this one breaks, I can always make another one, but I'm not sure if I'd be able to cut you with it. So no matter what it takes, I'm going to make an even sharper sword. I was really thinking that maybe Hatz is going to give his sword to White for the battle, because Hatz's sword is like a strong ignition weapon, right? But apparently White just wants to make his own weapon. What the... Why does that sword make me really uncomfortable? It is the quickest, sharpest sword I can make right now. I call this form Spinel. Now you'll really feel my wrath. I look forward to it. Don't get too cocky. It's gone. Yeah, it's gone because it's the Arya swordsman style. And the Aryan swordsman style like warps space. I got you. And here we come to the last chapter of the day. Chapter 461 in total and chapter 44 in Tower of Gods. 461 divided by 570? Is that how deep we are in Tower of God? 571. So right now I am almost 81% caught up. I have no idea where the weirdest belongs in that sentence. Hey Chairman, what do you think they're doing? What am I doing? Care to explain why the rankers were supposed to go to stop Calvin are attacking me? Oh, that. According to information the elite got from the regulars, the intruder here used to be a squadron commander in Zahar's army. Obviously I had to side with him, even if a 3-year-old could tell you that. Who knows what might happen if we sided with FUG instead of Zahart? Constant level change of attitude. Should start reading my sentence before sending it. Maybe, Rin. Maybe. Hey, don't you dare talk to me like I'm a kid. I thought your goal was to keep the seal intact. You little brat. Do you have any idea who I am? That was just to keep the peace around here. If Zahar's army wants to break the seal, let them. That way they'll let us live. We're doing just fine, so how about you start worrying about yourself? You'll be dead pretty soon. I wrote weirded instead of weirdest. We're gonna learn the name of the backgrounds. Can't wait to upgrade, I don't know, married to SSR, the background shower and episodes of the season that appear. Where the hell? What? Where did you write weirded instead of weirdest? I have no idea what's going on here. That son of a bitch. Damn it, this sucks. Did the Slayer candidate mess everything up? What the heck does Cal have him see in that guy? What is really happening here? Why change the color of his sword and cut Caliban's arm? I didn't even see the attack after he swung his sword. It's happened so suddenly. I shouldn't even be in a fight with these two. I'd only get in the way. But I'm so lucky to get to watch this fight close up. This fight up close. Let's just keep my eyes on his sword. Every little movement, down to the slightest gesture on his hands. I may never reach his level. But someday when it really counts, maybe then I'll be ready with my sword. He cut me. I surprised to catch you? I guess squadron commanders aren't used to getting attacked themselves. Not usually, that is. In my prime, I was way faster and stronger than this. Although now I can barely attack more than a few times in a row. Impressive. Very impressive. So you can't see the message about ghosting in the gacha. Nope. I don't see that message. I don't see any message of you talking about ghosting. Crazy. Weird shit. Kinda crazy that I, as the owner of the channel, am not seeing everything that's posted in the chat. It could be very bad if I had like some bad people in chat, you know? Like you said, I better watch out for you a bit more. Now you get it, huh? Well now, it's too late. So Kelvin is getting cut up over and over, okay? This may not be enough to kill you, but there are a bunch of us and only one of you. You don't want to keep getting worn down like that, do you, Kelvin? Type shit again. Type shit again. To see if I can see the word shit. I can see that. I can see shit. I can see your shit, Rin. Wait, no. Wait a second. I see something now. My settings were that I can see the top chat of the chat on Tower of the live stream right now. But if I switch over to the live chat, I can see your shit and also your message about ghosting. I don't know. I need to switch over to live chat. I see that now. I have no idea why I couldn't see it in top chat. This may not be enough to kill you, but there are a bunch of us and only one of you. You don't want to keep getting worn down like that, do you, Kelvin? Who said anything about getting worn down? I may not be as strong as I used to be, but I've still got my old foot technique. Unless my attack fails like before, you'll have a hard time getting any closer to me. So you're just gonna keep hitting me from a distance and running away, huh? Running away? You really don't know who you're dealing with. I've never run from anything in my life. All my sword wants is to keep attacking. Ooh, that's a cool drawing. That's a really cool panel. This could be like a cool, you know, phone background. Like a phone lock screen or something. If there was a way to get rid of the speech bubbles and have it filled out with the Grim's Reaper here, this would be a really cool wallpaper. I'll take as long as I need to see you fall to your knees. White style sword skill. Lethal move. Probably not gonna be lethal, but it's still called lethal move. I have a theory. In Korean, it probably does not say lethal move. It very much probably says something like special move or ultimate move. Something like that. I very much doubt that it actually says lethal move. I want to doubt that. Okay, lethal move. Let me see what the Tower of God wiki says about it. Lethal move, Sal Ingi, is a term used in the technique naming system. It literally means kill person technique. Okay, so it still means kill person technique. So it still doesn't make any sense, because every single kill person technique that we have seen so far has not killed a person. Every kill person technique has not killed a person. That's just wrong. It would have been better if it was a special move. It would have been better if it was a special move or a unique technique or something. Sword of Purple Soulstorm. I've got no choice. I want to handle this as quickly as possible, as quietly as possible. Sorry, Kane. Well, lethal moves to regulars then. Yeah, lethal moves to an ordinary human. Because I would not live that. But for other high rankers, that's not a lethal move. I see that your XD got auto-corrected into an emote. He neutralized my sword. Did he blow up the Shinsu in the air? The Shinsu flow feels different from before, and that's not all. The cuts on his armor are completely gone too. You pack a pretty decent punch, I'll give you that. But I never said I was trying my best either. Some girl asked me not to damage the wall too much, but I don't see any other way to destroy you. Damn you, you're turning my XD into an emote again. Another head-on attack? My sword attacks feel different from before. That bastard wasn't even using a Shinsu boost before. I told you, not to underestimate me. Lethal move, Death Fleets. I'm bringing out my freaking, what's the name? Möwe. Seagull. My seagull laugh, man. This is my seagull laugh. Man. It's not only a lethal move, but it's the deathly sword of the Crimson Spirit. It's lethal and deathly. So it's for sure going to kill Caliban, right? I don't. Not to underestimate me. I don't underestimate you. You must be the legendary Slayer White who the royal army was so afraid of. If it's really you and I capture you alive, I'd probably get a very sweet promotion. This bastard. So that's what he's after. Explosion! Bomber! White! Damn it. This is so frustrating. My soul power is getting weaker and weaker. When I was at my strongest, I would have never lost to a little punk like that. You sure? You sure? You sure? I want to doubt that. I'm pressing X to doubt on that. I don't believe that White in his prime was stronger than Calvin. I can believe that they were on a similar level, but let me be honest. I think Calvin, so far, is the strongest character we have seen fighting seriously. He's the strongest character we have seen actually fighting. It's really bad. What the heck's taking that girl so long? I have the key to waking my sister up. The key is my memories of her. I don't remember anything from a month before she was sealed away, but I remember exactly what the key is to free her. If I just keep remembering and missing my sister until I wake her up, the seal will be broken, and in return I lose my memories of her. Maybe my sister hoped I would forget about her and live happily ever after, but my sister was so kind. Damn, Megamine was in TOG for a few panels. Yeah, explosion! That's why she's so cruel to me. Come back, sis. Another sealed person getting released. That's another time. First we got the sealed person who was White. Then we got the sealed person who was Doom. Then we got the sealed person who is now Doan. Do I forget any other sealed persons? Are you okay, White Jerk? Is that you guys? You sure took your sweet time to get here. Where's Kane? Well, who do we have here? Kane? If you're talking about the hero's little sister, she already went inside to wake the hero up. But I haven't heard anything from her, damn it. What? I told you to stop her from waking the hero up. Why did you let her go? Great, now you're lecturing me too. Just trust my plan. Plan? What plan? What the... Are these... Petals? What's going on? Petals? So she instantly starts using her Shinsu. Does this mean the seal is broken? There she is. Go on. Is she awake? The rebel hero. Ooh, that's a bad cliffhanger. That's a bad cliffhanger. Probably a background shower. Let me check the gacha game. Someone could have beat seals. Oh no. How dare you, Rin? How dare you talk about it? Technically, Bum was sealed as well. Bum was sealed and then Rachel made him know about the tower. Even though this is a bad cliffhanger, and I actually want to continue to read because I want to know what happens with this woman now. This is also a sign for you guys that might think that I hate Tower of God. No, I don't hate Tower of God. I still want to know what happens. I'm interested in seeing where the story will go. I want to know where the story is going to go. So that's my main point of reading. I want to know how the story develops. And for that, I need to continue reading, right? You get me? Okay, let's turn this off and lighten myself up again. Okay, here you can see TOG ranking 21. And I'm going to put things in their real spots right now. So, first of all, TOG overall, 6.5. Number 1, Dorsey. Number 2, Rachel. Number 3, Elaine, Kaiser. Money Heart Blush, yeah. I know that you hate it. We talk about Webtoons on Discord a lot. Yeah, I emoted a bit. My bad. Number 4, Wangnan. Number 5, Karaka. Okay, let's think. Number 6, Bum. Number 7, Evankel. Number 8, Joaquin. Number 9. Okay, we're staying here. I'm deleting 9 and 10. Because the characters below that I don't care about anymore. So Yuri and Yehua basically fell out of the list. But I don't have 10 characters I care about. These are the 10 characters I want to see more of. Yeah, I always forget that I need to use my numpad. I always forget that I need to do that. And I think it's better for me to keep it with the characters I care about compared to having random characters fill some sort of top 10 just because I have to do it. I think that's better for everything here. It's still that I'm interested in seeing what Yuri will do, but didn't you say you like Calvin? Yeah, but not enough to put him in the top 10. Not enough to put him in a top, even in a top, like in the 9th place. It's not enough there. I also kind of like Yuri, but not enough for a top 10. Like, obviously, technically, it would be like Yuri 9, Calvin 10 or something like that. But there's such a big gap of my interest between the 8th and the 9th place that I don't feel it's fair to put them on the same list. That's why I've like excluded them for now. But if Calvin continues to do more cool things that I find interesting and care about, he's going to get place 9. And if Yuri reappears and does something cool and interesting, she's going to get into place 9 or 10 as well. If Ihwa does something, same. If Anak does something, Anak can climb back up quite quickly if she wants to, but that depends entirely on how Siu wants to use his throwaway characters. Also, yeah, Kun already, your Kun already. Also, Yu Kun already wasn't in the top 10 anymore. Yeah, I see it. And Kun also doesn't deserve to be in the top 10. If I saw Kun in the top 10, he should be gone for sure. And I think this is a fair list. That is fair. These are characters I can still care about. And 6.5 is my fairest takes. Ignore the U. Yeah. And 6.5 is as high as I can go. I cannot go higher than 6.5. That's being nice. That's being nice. But I guess that's all for me for today. If you hate me, please click on the subscribe button. Please give me hate comments. I would love to see your hate comments. That would mean the world to me. Please give me your hate comments in the comment section. Remember to read your sentences. Yeah. Let me pull this over. If I don't hate Tower of God. And if you think I rant too much about the things that I dislike about a story, you can also let me know that. I might try to keep it a bit lower and not rant as much about Tower of God. And just continue reading to see how things develop until I'm caught up. And once I'm caught up, I can start ranting again. But that's all for me for today. It's time for me to end the stream and take a shower after reading Tower of God. So all that's left for me to be said is stay happy, stay healthy, and most importantly, stay cultured. See you in the next Tower of God stream or in a video. Take care. Bye.